Hi, everybody. My name is Megan,
And I'm Sarah,
And I'm Gregory.
and
and
this
this
is
is K2K.
K2K.
K2K. Oh, I didn't do these. I gotta do this.
Spirit
Oh,
fingers,
yeah, spit fingers.
everybody. It's for for the high school cheerleading stuff, so it's all good.
Yes, it's good.
Well, welcome, Sarah.
We are doing an interview today, not like our normal music, K-pop, Kentucky related, but a little bit outside of what we normally do, and which is exciting for us because it's good to explore and like do things differently. We are here with a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, thanks so much for having me. My name's Gregory Pellerito. I'm a writer director, and my film Moments of Youth was just released a couple months ago, and I'm here to talk about it. And that's my company, Jackpot Pictures, which I'm the president of, and I'm excited to talk with you.
Greetings, seniors! It's the night you've all been waiting for, the scavenger hunt send-off. 4 long years ago, the 220 of you contributed $100 to go towards tonight's prize. Now check out this bounce. Ooh.
Yeah, awesome.
Yay, we're excited to have you. This is, something new and different, and we're pretty excited. Me and Sarah have watched the movie. We watched it together
Mhm.
the other night.
Good. Oh,
So
good.
we
Okay.
watched it. We're pretty excited. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Greg, and what got you into it, a little bit of your backstory.
Sure. So this is my first feature film. I've
Mhm.
been Jackpot Pictures. I started when I graduated college in 2006, and we are just at our official 20 year, 20 year, I guess reunion. Call it or not reunion, but this is 20 years for us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, we've done
anniversary.
anniversary. There you go.
Mhm.
We've done about every other form of media, short films, music videos, television. But above anything else, I'm a writer director, and this is like I said, my first feature film.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we shot it like right when things started opening up with COVID in
Mhm.
2021, and then took a couple years after that to complete production. And we released in January of this year on Amazon and a bunch of other streaming platforms, and now we're getting a theatrical release actually,
Oh,
and
Oh.
we started a couple weeks ago in Oregon,
Mhm.
and now we're going to be doing a couple screenings throughout other states throughout the summer. So really excited about that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
great news.
exciting.
That's awesome.
So for people who haven't seen Moments of Youth yet, give us a I guess just give us a summary without
Sure.
spoiling anything.
Yeah.
So Moments of Youth takes place the night before a senior class graduates from high school,
Mhm.
and every year this particular school has an enormous scavenger hunt, and this year is the biggest prize in the history of the school. And throughout the course of the night, they do a bunch of really funny and adventurous and wild tasks related to the scavenger hunt.
Mhm.
But throughout the first about two-thirds of the film, we are hinting at something else much deeper that has occurred at this school and amongst this group of friends. And about two-thirds of the way into the film, we reveal what that is.
Right.
And it's a traumatic event that happened during their sophomore year of high school. And this night kind of serves as their way of moving forward. So, yeah, they do a bunch of, fun and adventurous activities throughout this scavenger hunt related to basically winning the event,
Mhm.
winning the prize of the scavenger hunt. But there's this kind of undercurrent of something much bigger that has happened at this school 2 years prior, and basically when we hit like right around a little past an hour, we learn what the event is and this group
Mhm.
of friends how it affected them, and they talk about it in this very big and poignant scene. Uh, and we talk about this traumatic event and how it, and we are hinting at how it has affected them, but we don't really know what it is until this moment. So this night basically serves as their way of finally talking about it as a group of friends, because basically what I was trying to get at was they haven't actually all spoken about it together as
Mhm.
a group.
Right.
And this night serves as that purpose. And
Mhm.
then with that, it helps propel them into the future, into the next chapter of their lives. And
Yeah.
finally, with graduation, the next day, and then college and whatever other, aspirations they all have, carries them into that next chapter, and they, walk off into the sunlight
Oh,
at the end
the
of the film.
sunset. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Have you ever wrote like a part two? Or have you thought about writing like a
You
part
know,
two college wild days? I don't know.
I've thought about it, and I think if I do it, which I towards likely doing it, I
Right.
think what I would probably do is like a 10-year reunion. Like they come back
Oh,
10 years later,
yes.
and it's like a scavenger hunt for their reunion, and basically we learn what's happened over the last 10 years with all of them. I think
Oh, that's
that would
cool.
probably
Yeah.
be the route I would take if I
Yeah.
do it, which I probably will. I think I eventually will do it. Um,
I give it a
because
yes.
what's that?
I give it a
Would you?
yes. You should, yeah.
Good. Yeah. That would be the route I would go, I think.
No, I
That's
think
pretty cool, actually.
it's
Yeah.
a great idea, yeah. Especially
Thanks.
where, I mean, high schools do have reunions, except mine. Mine has never had a high
I
school
never went to mine either. I don't know if I'm weird. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
no, we
No,
didn't
I
even
don't want
have
to see
it.
those people again. I don't know. I think I'm the opposite. Once I was a tomboy in high school. I played softball and I was a pitcher for I think
Cool.
I pitched for like 15 years or something in my
Awesome.
life. And you
Yeah,
played.
I was a baseball player my
Mhm.
whole life. I was a hockey player. I played baseball into college. Yeah, I played in two Babe Ruth World Series in high school, which
I was
was
a Gatorade
awesome.
Player of the Year in
Were you
Kentucky.
really?
Yeah, my
Wow.
junior year. I was good. Listen, there's
Wow,
a
you
small
were.
video of me still on YouTube somewhere. It's like
We've
me,
showed it in
young,
our podcast before, so
country as cornbread. It's just me. I think it was it was me. I had the opportunity to go play for a better college like
I was.
UK, University of Kentucky,
Yeah.
but I chose a small college. Then I met a
Okay.
boy and I left college and then I
Uh,
went traveling and did horse racing for a little
Okay.
bit. So, and then
So
here
did
I
you
am
end up did you end
again.
up playing in college though?
I did just for like a few months and then I
Okay.
just ran away with the boy and left
Went away
college.
with the guy. Okay. Got it.
Well, Midway College, honestly, not to knock them. At that time, it was still an all-girls school, and they
mm,
Yeah.
did a lot of equine programs, and that's what I wanted to do was work with horses
mhm.
at one point in my
Mm,
life. And so
okay.
and then my shoulder. You had an injury. I started feeling my shoulder started giving out on me, and I probably have issues that I never got
Yeah.
fixed. I'm 30. I'll be 35 this year, but it just your
Okay.
body starts wearing and tearing on stuff, and my knees, my
Shoulder,
back.
yeah,
Yeah.
shoulder especially, and yeah, I mean, but hey, Gatorade Player of the Year, you must have been tremendous. I'm
Oh,
sure you
they
had,
called me the bulldog when I was
yeah,
in
you
the.
must have, you must have thrown smoke.
I don't know if you have this, but later on in life, I really felt sad. I got really emotional at one point in my life because I really
Mm.
miss playing. I still
Yeah,
put me on the mound right now and let me play. I don't know if you've ever had that, like, that, not
yeah.
regret. I don't
So
know if it's regret or what it is.
yeah, I mean, it's different for me because I play very regularly with like my niece and nephews all the time,
Mm,
and I do fantasy sports, which keeps the
okay.
competitive. And I play a lot of
Right.
poker. I play a lot of poker, so
Yeah.
the competitiveness never dies.
That never dies. No.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, of course, when I watch a game, I miss it. Like like the College World Series is on this weekend, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
watching that. I'm like, that's when it really hits you. You miss it.
It hit
Miss
you.
playing.
I want to be playing with them.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
be on the team. I want to be on the field.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Do you have a favorite like Major League Baseball team?
Yankees. Huge Yankee fan.
I'm so sorry. It's Shohei Ohtani for me all the way.
Hey,
100%. He's the
The
unicorn, man.
Dodgers. Yeah.
hey, look, he's the best player to ever play. Doesn't matter what
I think
anybody
that's
says.
what he made me miss the sport a little bit. I mean, he made me miss
Yeah,
like
it's
playing, I think, when I started watching it
what he is
again.
doing is absolutely unbelievable.
Insane.
I've tried to quantify it for people who don't necessarily know baseball. And what I only thing I
Right.
could say is I the only comparison I can say is if Patrick Mahomes was also like an all-pro linebacker at the same time.
Right.
Mm.
Right. Exactly.
That's really the only way you can quantify it. It's
Yeah.
And
it's
he's a
that
decent
unbelievable.
human. He's like a
Oh,
good guy though.
he's a great guy. Yeah.
People that lose control of their emotions a lot and they think they have to act all big and bad when they're playing. You can
Yeah.
be real chill and
Yeah.
just put it all on the field. You don't have to act like a not great person, I guess you could
You can
say.
be a competitor. You can be a fierce competitor and a good person at the same time. You can be both.
Exactly. And he just had his second baby. I didn't even know they were having
Yeah.
another child, but I just
Yeah.
saw that and I was like, he
Yeah.
did, and he hit a home run like last
Yep.
night or the night before. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well, any game he
So,
plays, there's like a pretty good chance that he hits a home run. So it's
oh, I know. Yeah. He just the best swing. Just so
yeah,
good. People
unbelievable
do,
swing.
I'm going to see them in the Reds in
Nice.
September, so not
Cool.
just mainly them, not the Reds, but
Yeah.
it's the closest to us, so it's
And it's
Cincinnati. That's the
sitting on the
closest
other
to
Yeah.
side is
us.
the cheapest too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
We played Cincinnati this weekend, actually.
Oh,
The
Oh,
Yankees
I
nice.
played
don't.
Cincinnati. Yeah.
I haven't watched. I pay attention more just the updates. I haven't
The
had time
players. Yeah. Yeah.
because you
Gotcha.
have. I don't know if you know. You have to sit and you have to pay like 50 streaming apps to be able to watch like the games that you want to watch.
Oh
Like
yeah,
if you
from like
want to
different.
watch a certain
Yeah.
team, you have to pay for it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a
We get
I have a budget.
yeah, we get the Yankee channel here, so I get to
Oh,
watch every game. Yeah.
oh, you get to watch. Oh, that's great.
That's
Good
nice.
for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. 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 It's great.
So,
I have to. I mean, I have to be able to watch pretty much every game. I have to be able to.
Oh yeah, I
how
don't blame you.
many? How long did you play hockey for? Is it all in high school you said, or was
All
it?
the way through my senior year. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
nice.
Did you? Was it hard playing both at the same? Did you play both at the same time?
I
Baseball and
did.
hockey?
I played so I played travel hockey, which is pretty much all like
Hmm.
from
That's
fall
tough.
through, yeah, and I would play like 3 or 4 games a weekend. Uh, the only time I was not really playing hockey full time was summer when
Mm,
baseball season was around, but there is summer leagues, so
yeah.
so I would play towards the end of the summer, I would pick hockey right back up again. Baseball, I would play fall ball basically, all through the fall, and then
Hmm.
once spring hit, spring straight through till the summer. So really just the cold months, which is hockey
Right.
months.
Right. So that
But
worked for you. It kept you in
yeah,
shape though and
oh
stuff.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What did you
So
play in
yeah, it was.
baseball?
What's that?
What position did you play in baseball?
I was a shortstop and a pitcher.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, in
Okay.
Yeah.
college I played outfield as well. I kind of played most positions, but predominantly I was a pitcher and a shortstop.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah. It's hard when you're on the mound. I played when I played pitching on the mound.
yeah,
Um, I we didn't have any other pitchers at one point. So
yeah.
my
Well,
junior year was my best year because I
yeah.
pitched almost every game. And
Hmm.
when we would go to tournaments, I would pitch probably 6 or 7
Yeah,
games.
yeah. It's crazy.
And
You guys play so many games in softball.
I,
It's wild.
at one point I think when I was younger, I had like, I broke something. I
Mm.
actually fractured a rib, and I don't know
Oh,
how we did
geez.
it because they thought I pulled a muscle, and I was pitching in like the regional championship game with a fractured rib the whole time.
Yeah,
And I was just, we thought, I don't know what we thought we did. And the guy at the therapy place was pushing on my back 'cause he thought it was a muscle.
yeah.
And it was a bone, I broke a bone. So
And
I was like crying in pain,
oh
like, please,
man, that
for
must
the
have been
love of
really
God.
painful.
I know our bodies go through a lot. And playing two, I can only focus on one at a time, but I don't know how you do two. So,
Yeah. Wait, which one's the better sport? Hockey or
oh,
baseball?
come
Oh
on.
man,
Come on. Come on.
hockey's to me the greatest sport on the planet. I think it's the hardest to play.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
I think it's so fun. It's so action packed. It's so nonstop.
Right.
And as far as like going to a game, there's nothing like a hockey game. It's
Mm-hmm.
so fun being there live in person. But
Mm-hmm.
I
it's
mean,
like the one
I
thing we
love,
can't really play down. Like, go
We don't,
watch here. Like, you've got to
yeah.
there's no
drive
hockey down here.
like
So
The
2 hours to
like
find a rink.
closest would be to you would be I don't know, would be
Lexington?
the Blues?
Lexington, maybe. Ooh.
The St. Louis Blues, would that be the closest?
I mean, for like
I
professional team,
don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
Probably, right?
probably.
yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
six
yeah.
yeah.
hours. Or Chicago. Chicago might be closer by like 30 minutes.
Chicago's closer. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got the
That's true.
Blackhawks.
Chicago.
Okay, okay,
Did you
yeah.
fight a lot in hockey?
I did. So youth and into like high school, it's not allowed really. I mean, that's a full blown
Oh,
penalty.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, there was plenty of games where punches are thrown and stuff. Sure.
Were you
Um,
like in? I'm thinking like soccer because I don't know how to call it. I'm thinking
Yeah.
like, were you like a midfielder? Were you
I
in
was
the
a
front?
center. I
A
was a
center.
center.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty
It's
cool,
so
actually.
it's so weird for me because I only ever
Yeah.
played tennis really. Besides
Yeah.
like basketball when I was a kid, but I played tennis in high school and like
Yeah.
we had to learn how to let our aggression out in a different way because clearly there's a lot of space between you, so you had to really learn how to aim the ball when you were like serving, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. 100%.
If you
Yeah.
if you wanted
But
it to be.
tennis is a tremendous work. I mean, one of the best in the
Right.
world. Like
Yeah, it
It's
that's,
is.
yeah, I
endurance,
mean,
like
I
yeah.
especially
tried
like
pickleball
the
recently and I about broke my back and hurt my knee.
no,
Pickleball is
pickleball's
intense.
crazy, yeah. I think it's
Pickleball's wild. Yeah.
I think the
We have
hottest
a lot of
court I've been
older
on was
people
like
here. Yeah.
maybe 130 with a heat index of 130 on a court one time. It
Oh
was
my
so bad.
God.
People were like dropping. Like it was bad. It was a really hot summer. But like it's not. We played that year round too, kind of like how you said travel hockey was. Like it was like we'd be there in
Yeah.
the snow, we'd be there in the rain. If you didn't play
Wow.
in the rain, you lost the match anyway, so you were out there in it. It
Yeah.
didn't matter. It's I miss it a lot.
See, I enjoy the
Yeah.
sport talk. I miss talking to people that like talk about
Oh,
sports. I enjoy
I
that
could
all the
talk this all
time.
day. I could talk
And I
sports
do
all day.
horse racing. I love to watch
Yeah.
horse racing. We're from Kentucky, so
Yeah.
the Bluegrass State, thoroughbred farms everywhere. And I've been, watching the Triple Crown races recently. I'm always on it at my job. I make them turn on the TVs that we have in the store, and I'm like, Derby time, turn the Derby on. I'm screaming. I had to tell a customer, I'm so sorry. I was watching a race. Um, so I'm not much of a better though, but I just
Meanwhile,
enjoy
my
the
family
horses.
is
I enjoy
probably all game.
the pedigrees. I like the breeding side of it. I like to look at the
No.
pedigrees,
Yeah.
this daddy and this mommy and all that. So it's that's my other sport that I enjoy now as I've quit
Cool.
playing other sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So you found it's like I said, you find
Mm,
the competitive fire somewhere. Once
exactly.
when you're an athlete, you're always an athlete. That's what I say that all the
That would
time.
be a cool movie thing to get into too, or like because there's so many cool stories that come out of any sport really, but horse racing is just a history,
Yeah. Hmm.
so much history to it, and there's so many cool stories like the first trainer, Sherry DeVoe to win the Derby.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then she won the
Great.
Belmont too. That was the
Yeah.
second
Awesome
lady in
story.
history.
Yeah.
So it's just cool stories that come out of it too, and a lot of cool moments. I mean, there's a dark side to everything, every sport
Right.
in life,
Speaking of
but
moments
oh yeah, dark moments.
and competition, what
Yeah.
inspired you to do a scavenger hunt in the movie anyway?
So, I've always loved movies that take place in one day.
Mhm.
Mm,
Like kind of like a slice of life sort of
right.
feel. And yeah, I've always loved, the classic 80s and 90s and early 2000s teen films that we
Right.
grew up with,
Yeah.
you know, like John Hughes, all his films, and then into the
Hmm.
90s, the stuff that we grew up with, like,
Yeah.
American Pie and Can't Hardly
Yep.
Wait.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know, I've always loved those films, and basically when I got the idea, I wanted to do it, something that took place in one night, and I got this idea that, we've seen scavenger hunts in film and television, but I was like, I don't think we've really seen anything where it's been brought into kind of the 21st century with
Right.
social media.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I build this story around the scavenger hunt, but then ultimately the technology component of it, which is
Mm,
carried throughout the entire movie, I was like, that would
Right.
be
yeah. Right.
a pretty fun, film. And then I also thought that like doing a lot of these riddles and things would almost make it like an audience participation sort of
Yes.
experience in
It
terms that
Yeah.
you're
definitely
kind of like
was.
trying to,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're trying to figure it out along with with the characters of what these answers are and things. And I just, I thought it would be a really fun kind of concept. But then that was the original sort of premise.
Hmm.
The traumatic event wasn't in the original draft of the screenplay.
Mm,
Then I got kind of like to thinking like, if I'm going to make a film about right now and about today, there is, this very pressing, unfortunate uh, series of events that keeps taking place in high
yeah.
school, middle school,
Right.
college, and
Right.
I kind of felt like I needed to address it, and that's
Right.
where I got the idea to then, go much deeper than say just a film about kids having a really fun night, which
Right.
would have been a fun movie,
Yeah,
but
either way, yeah.
yeah, but
Right.
this does a
It
lot
brings
more.
connection and emotional connection, I think, with
Mhm.
people. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
So with that, like I don't know if you know this, but I'm a therapist, like
Yeah.
I
specifically
told them,
trauma therapist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What research did you have to do to kind of include that in the script
Yeah.
and did you have to like change it around? Like how did that work?
Yeah. So I got the idea that one character would be visibly and noticeably affected by it
Hmm.
more than
Yes.
anyone else. So
Yeah.
that Carson.
Yep.
Uh, so I made him kind of the best friend of Freddie.
Right.
Yeah.
And what I did was I watched a lot of, so I was in I was in I believe sixth grade, maybe what I was in middle school when Columbine happened.
Hmm.
And I
Mm.
watched a lot of the interviews of the kids now and
Yeah.
how it affects them today,
Right.
and how it affects them every day since, 20
Oh yeah.
20 or 30 years later.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I was the research that I did was mostly interviews that I could find of kids who unfortunately had something like this happen to them. I also live about an hour away from Sandy Hook,
Right.
so
Yeah.
I
I
know.
was thinking that,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And my sister-in-law teaches right there, is a school
Oh,
psychologist right there. Yeah.
wow.
So, that was that was around here very, very, very. I mean, it was sad for everybody, but
Hmm.
it
Right.
was terrible around here for when all that happened. And so I think as far as research, I wanted to kind of delve into sort of how this could affect all of them in a different way.
Right.
Yeah.
So Carson is noticeably shaken by loud noises and things like that.
Mm.
Um, Lily, she sort of handles it through music.
Yes. Yeah.
That became kind of her sort of escape. Um, you know, Joyce, I've often been told that Joyce was kind of the biggest surprise because they didn't know the connection between her and Freddie until
Right. Yeah.
we really hit everyone over the head with it. But, she
Yeah.
comes across, she comes across very different, uh, until you realize that what her
What happened?
relationship with
Yeah.
Freddie, so,
Mhm.
Yeah.
um, I tried to basically go with what I could find in terms of people talking about it, anywhere, even if it was something recent. I
Yeah.
went with as much interviews as I possibly could find and as
Right.
many different testimonials from as many different people as I could find. And then I tried to, just work that into like how I would think this group of friends would handle it or be affected by it.
Right.
Right. Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I have a different perspective, and this part I can cut out because I don't want it to like spoil. I'll cut out what I need to cut out. But when I was working in college at a Pizza Hut, we were held up after hours, and I think
Oh,
Megan knows this,
Yeah,
but
I forgot about that story,
um
yeah.
the guy was high, like off his bonkers. But they had kidnapped a kid and were demanding we make a pizza for the kid. Had nothing to do with money. Our manager had forgotten to lock the door. Um, he had been arrested before, but when he came in, he was pretending to be the officer that arrested him and like even had memorized his badge number. So like it was
What?
crazy. And I had to
Some
testify in court later
crackheads,
on.
man.
Well, yeah, he was so high he didn't remember any of it and he was just crying in court. And I was like, I almost felt bad because like when he
Don't.
was, well, when he had us at like gunpoint, um, he apologized to me because he said I seemed nice and he didn't want to make me sad. But I was just like, then why are you doing this? Like, what is going
God.
on?
Did
That's a
they
Um,
very
bring the
Eastern
kid?
Kentucky
Did
thing.
did the kid come into the restaurant?
yes, kid was there. His girlfriend was there and he was there, and it was just like it was
My
wild.
God.
The kid was upset too, and I was like, it's okay, we'll just go to the back. It's fine.
That's a very Eastern Kentucky thing. I'm not gonna
It
lie. That
wasn't
sounds very
Kentucky.
Eastern Kentucky.
It was
Oh, wait, was it that?
Tennessee. Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it Tennessee? Well,
Mhm.
Tennessee's close enough.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
That's very
it was wild.
Kentucky,
It was
Tennessee.
wild.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
just I've had such a weird like experience with it, and especially I am from Eastern Kentucky. Like I'm from Pike County,
Yeah.
like as far as you can go in Kentucky, where we have bears and pumas and stuff like that. So you've got to have something to protect yourself when you're out at your own
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
house. Um, But at
Yeah,
the
you're in
same
the
time,
woods.
it's just like it's just a different experience when it's a person threatening you than when it's an animal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's just like it's completely different and a helpless feeling. But at the same time, it was like I was just so surprised I felt bad for him afterwards because I could tell like he had gone through something too and like he just not had the help he needed. And I don't know if that's
That's your
inspired.
therapy side. This is when
I
you
don't
knew
know.
that you should be a
Yeah, like I
therapist.
don't know if that like helped me
I'd
go
be
Definitely.
like,
towards
no, go
that,
to jail,
but
brother.
like it was just like it was just so hard because I was like at the end I was fine, but like I could tell genuinely he did not remember doing what happened, but he felt bad about it, and it was just like, what do you do? Like
Well,
what?
he could have easily killed somebody. I mean, that just,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just that one split second,
yeah,
makes the difference. 100%.
yeah,
To
but it
Wow.
make
was
it a
just
little,
like it's
yeah.
different.
That's some story. Jeez. Oh my
What
God.
happens in Kentucky stays in Kentucky. Anyway,
Well, not
See,
anymore. Now,
not anymore.
now, now
Everybody
everybody's
knows it
doing it.
now. To make it a little more lighthearted now.
yes.
So, me and Sarah decided, would you pick us to be on your scavenger hunt team if we were all in high school? And what would our name be?
Yeah, what would the
Oh,
team
what
name
would the
be?
team name be? Oh,
No,
wow.
well, first off, would you pick us to be on a team? Like, if would
I,
you be on our team?
yes, I would definitely have you on my
Oh,
team for sure.
yes. Okay, okay.
And what would our team name be?
Yeah,
Ooh,
team name
Yes.
B. And we can think about it for a while. We can come back to it at the end if we want to think about it. Get to know our personalities more. What are we really? What is this? Yeah, so
Who are we?
who are we? Who are we really?
how about the
Um,
Lexington of Winners?
okay, okay,
Oh,
okay. I can
it's
get down with that.
my last name's Singleton, so that's also very funny.
Or
It's kind of
Singleton.
sing, yeah. Or we could just shorten it to ton of, yeah. Well, I think you got to do something at the beginning, Lexington or Singleton, one of the two. So it has the play on
it
words.
does. It does.
I'd like
And
that.
we could do something other than ton of winners. We can do ton of anything. Yeah.
I was thinking about the Commonwealth team because we're
Oh.
from the Commonwealth, so they come. I thought about that when we were watching the movie. I was like, oh yeah, hey, that's that could be it could be us.
Yeah.
Me
That's
and
true.
Sarah actually did an escape room for my birthday last
Oh,
year.
did you?
Yeah.
Nice. Those are
I
fun.
never
Those are always,
never done one before, so it kind of
those are
gives
a
me
lot of
the
fun.
same
Yeah.
kind of vibe because you're having to
Yeah.
solve things and
Right.
but you're in an enclosed space in a dark room
Yep.
anyway, and so
And ours was
I've
Egyptian
never done
too,
it.
so obviously all the clues were in hieroglyphs, which made
The
it so much
hieroglyphs,
worse.
yeah, it's
Yep.
like an
Because you're just
Egyptian
like
tomb.
in the dark with like all
Yeah.
these
Those are a
like
lot of, those are a lot
It
of fun.
was my first time. Sarah's done it a few times,
Yeah.
and I really go in there thinking, I can do this. I
Mm.
can. These riddles are so easy. No, no. We only had to ask for help twice from this young teenage
Okay.
That's
kid.
true. That is true.
There's some kid like he was, I don't know, 19. He's like, here, girls,
Yeah.
get in here and go do this thing, and but we made it out with what, like I don't know, 10 seconds
Yeah, it was like
left.
we
We
were like
made
Oh,
it
at the
out
wow.
and
wire.
won with 10
Because
seconds.
Wow.
So
we're
we are
stubborn.
winners.
You know, we
Yeah.
wanted
And were you,
do
was
it
it just the two of
ourselves.
you or did you have like
It was just
a whole,
us.
No, it's just
Just
us
us.
two,
oh,
and it
just
was
you
like a
two?
Yep.
medium one. So we're just there's a
Okay.
place in Lexington. What's it called, Sarah?
Uh
They change it every they have a lot of
Countdown
rooms in there.
games. Countdown
Countdown
games.
games.
Yep.
It's actually really really nice. I was afraid it was going to be not as nice, but it worked out well. So we could be on the team. We could do this because you did
Nice.
it, didn't you? I think I had watched one of your other interviews, and you won it in high school. You in your high school, yeah. So
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
Oh.
also a winner.
We won our scavenger hunt my senior year right before graduation. Yeah, we won. We were the only the big prize was I went to a Catholic school and in the street was kind of a fairly main road and the school sign was right there and the top prize was to take a picture in your underwear in front of
Oh,
the school
that's where that came
sign.
from. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So we were the only ones who did that. We were the only ones who did that. That put us over the top to win. So that was where
Oh,
I
that's
got the
great.
idea
Yeah,
for the
Yeah.
monument. Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
So
Um,
what was your name, your team name at
oh
school?
yeah,
I don't think we did, I don't think we had team names. I think it was just like the
you and
five of
you
us.
on the team. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was just like my four best friends and I don't think we might have named ourselves something, but I don't think that was like a part of the thing
Right.
Yeah.
for
It's fun
ours.
having a
But
team name and making all that.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
it's
absolutely
really
is.
fun.
Yeah,
Oh, so Connecticut. So I also heard
yeah,
that you initially wanted to try to do it and film
Oh
this in
yeah.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
yes,
So,
yeah.
but
That was the that
COVID
was
ruined it.
yeah, that was the plan, and it was very specific to the area. They were going to or there's like I think the biggest Ferris wheel in the in North America is in Myrtle Beach, so that
Ah,
was one of the
Mhm.
things that they had to do. the baseball game was actually the Yankees, one of the minor league affiliates is in Charleston.
Oh, okay.
Charleston. So that was where the baseball game took place. Yeah, and I made it very specific to the area, and it
Yeah.
was, but when COVID hit, I like legitimately had no idea what each state was going to be doing in terms of
Right.
regulations, and I didn't want to be delayed or have to adhere to like different kinds of regulations that I didn't
Yes.
know
Yeah.
necessarily
Right.
about that would get sprung upon us. So I was able to obviously track everything that was happening in my own state,
Right.
daily, and knew what the regulations would be in terms of filming and everything leading up to when we ultimately wanted to shoot. So I rewrote it to be Connecticut. That's the
Right.
real reason why. Otherwise, it would have taken place
That'd been fun
in
at the
Myrtle
beach.
Beach.
At that
Yeah, it
Myrtle
would have
Beach
been
would have been
awesome.
fun.
Yeah,
So like
it
you
would have
had to
been
write all
really
those
fun.
riddles and everything,
I
and then you had to
know.
redo it. Like,
Redo it.
Uh,
I don't know how you weren't stressed and pressed. I don't know.
yeah.
I feel like you're a real chill guy though, so I'm like, I would have been stressed out. Like this is ruined. I'm not doing it anymore. That's my mindset. Sometimes I'm like, I'm done. I don't.
It's
I'll have to
done.
come back
It's
to it
too
later.
much.
Maybe a
It's
year
too
or two from now.
much.
But
Yeah, and honestly, it was much more like because I don't know that I mean, I've been down there, but I don't know
right,
it like
people
the back of
vacation.
my
Yeah,
hand. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
so I had to like legitimately research the
yeah.
like
You,
paths
Yes.
that it would
have you
take
been to
to get
Myrtle
to.
Beach since you've researched it so much since then?
Yeah, I've been to Myrtle Beach
Okay.
before that,
Yeah.
but
Right.
like
Okay.
I had to research like is there enough time for them to go from here to here and
Right.
from
Yes.
like
Yeah.
I had to know
Logistics.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's
I
so
mean,
funny.
as far as the riddle, I mean, that wasn't like challenging or anything because,
Right.
a lot of the riddles are all pop culture related,
Mhm.
Oh
and,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so
That's
there wasn't
true.
really wasn't really much I had to shift other than really what I knew would be realistic to cover in the entire state,
Right.
Mm,
and Connecticut is not a huge state,
no.
but if you're going to be hopping on a private jet,
Yeah.
that is
Oh yeah.
all the way up, the airport is about an hour and a half from where I live. So if you're doing that, then
Oh yeah.
there's a lot of different things that I had to take into account, so
Right.
and on top of that, there's basically two parallel stories going on at the same time because we're following the Shady Ladies and Commonwealth Court.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
So which made it a lot of fun because of the fact that we could do so many more things because we're not just
Hmm.
following one team.
Exactly
Um,
the whole time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
And
it
honestly, like I wouldn't even have thought about thinking about that. Obviously, I mean, I'm not a story writer at all, but like wouldn't have because I'm not from Connecticut, so I wouldn't have been like, oh, well, how do they do that if it takes like 2 hours to get from there to there? But it makes sense because people that watch it there, obviously. But like, it
Yeah.
wouldn't
You
have even
know.
occurred to me that you did that. That's crazy.
right, and that was kind of the intention that like you watching it from where you live wouldn't be
Yeah,
like, well, there's no way they would be able to do this and this night, so but anybody who does live in Connecticut,
exactly.
everything that like happens is plausible that they could do this in a matter of like 6 to 7 hours, which is the time frame of when
Yeah,
the hunt begins
no, it's
to
so
when it
Right.
ends.
impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You know,
Yeah,
I was trying to look up where you live
Oh
in
yeah.
Stamford. It's a
yeah.
M, not a N, right? Stan.
Stanford with an M. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like Stamford, Connecticut. Wait a minute, it's an
yeah.
M there, so I don't know. I was like,
I've
where
been
is
in Connecticut,
Connecticut
but did not
again?
know there were two places very similarly. So I was
I
like,
didn't either.
wait,
As I was like
have
looking
I
up
spelled it wrong my
Stanford, and
whole
I'm like,
life?
oh, that's
Yeah.
not it.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful
I'd
though.
never seen that before. But
yeah,
it's such a big world and a big country. There's just
yeah.
so many places. And
Yep.
have you traveled a lot? Or have you been around the
Yeah.
world? Did that help you any to figure out things
Yeah.
too?
The one place I haven't been that I need to get to is Europe, and I need to go to, and I
Oh
have not
yeah.
been to Italy, which I really would love to get to, and
Mm.
really everywhere in Europe, but it's one place I haven't gone. I've been to pretty much every Caribbean island, which
Mhm.
I
Oh, that's
love.
nice.
Been to a lot of the US. Yeah, I've been to a decent amount of places, but like I said, Europe is the place I really would love to get to,
Right.
particularly Italy,
That'd be really beautiful.
and
Yeah.
everywhere there really. I mean, I want to go to France and England too, but where
Yeah.
my family's from, in Italy,
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
and see it.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, and see everything there for
Yeah,
sure.
that's
I would love
awesome.
to see Austria and stuff like that. I
Yeah,
just want to see some of the
yeah,
historical, once again, horse stuff. The
yeah.
Lipizzaner stallions are from there. The
Ah.
as famous Spanish riding school. Sorry. There's an old movie. You will watch this later, but there's an old movie from
Her
Disney. Disney
travels
made this.
inspired by horses.
I
It's
know.
fine.
Horses. Disney made a movie like, I don't know, 60s, 70s. I don't know, it's been a long time ago, but they made a story about how in World War II,
Mm,
the US military saved like the Lipizzaner stallion breed in
okay.
Austria when the Germans were taking over. And it
Wow.
was a whole story. I'm sorry. It's
Do
really
I
cool though.
remember
It's a
this?
cool story though, and it's really and
Sorry,
Austria
that's
is
a
so
yeah.
beautiful though
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. Austria is a beautiful country.
Well, a lot of things also happen to horses that you probably don't want to know. But my grandpa was in World War II, and they made him the cook in the trenches, and sometimes things
Mm,
had to happen.
I
So
didn't hear
glad
that.
I'm glad they saved them because hearing from him, there weren't many horses left. It's
Whoa.
just so weird to hear from your perspective because, like, for him, it's like we had to walk for miles. Like, we didn't think about it at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Oh man.
surviving, so it's
Yeah,
a
you got to.
yeah. Do
But
you have like a genre that you've been really wanting to do with filming? Is there like a genre
oh
besides the one you've done that you're
yeah.
like, you know what, I really want to do this. I don't know when we'll do it, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah. So, great question. I tend to be in the comedy drama, and
Mm.
the other genre that I love is thriller.
Ooh.
Not
Cool.
horror, thriller.
Mhm.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm actually yeah, I'm not a horror
I don't like
guy, but
scary. Mm-mm,
yeah, no, not my thing.
nothing.
But thrillers I absolutely love, and I'm working on a TV series that it takes place in the late night talk show world, but
Mm.
um, it has a very spy element to it.
Oh, cool.
Oh
I like
So
that. Yeah.
yeah.
that is that is the TV series that I'm currently working on that we're getting ready to probably within the next hopefully within the next year or so get out there. So
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
that's what I'm working on top of and then I have two thrillers in the film that are film as well,
Oh, that's
Okay.
which are
exciting.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
What
one's
type
a
of thriller?
psychological
Like,
thriller and one's
yes.
psychological thriller. Uh, Psychological thriller is it actually is about four best friends, and they all have a separate near-death experience on the same night, but you
Oh wow.
don't know which one passed away until the very end of the movie.
Oh my
Uh,
Oh,
God.
that's really
yeah,
cool.
Oh,
yeah. So
that's pretty cool
that's
actually.
Yeah.
that, and then I have a suspense thriller as well that I'm working on too.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool. That's gonna
yeah,
be awesome.
yeah. Those are the three genres: drama, comedy, and thriller. Those are the three that are kind of my wheelhouse.
Do
Yeah,
you think
bread and butter. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
do you think you'll ever make one that has all three?
oh, all
It'd be
three
Ooh,
of
hard
them.
to do, but it'd
Those are
be
the best though. Like
yeah.
something that has a
um,
little drama but there's some comedic relief in it is really
So
great.
yeah, okay, so that's yeah, so the one about the four friends is
Uh-huh.
called the Treehouse. The Treehouse
Mm.
actually has all the components. Now everything I do
Oh.
always has some element of comedy in it
Mm.
because even
Right.
if it's super serious, I feel like you have to
You have
break it
to.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say, yeah, I would say so the Treehouse is kind of like I would say it's almost like The Outsiders meets
Ooh.
like The Sixth Sense
Okay.
is kind of
Yeah.
yeah, with like a Stand By Me feel,
Hmm.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's got the drama, it's got a lot of comedy in it, but ultimately it is a thriller. So
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
yeah,
I
I
would
like
say
those
it's
a
all
lot.
three.
No, that's
I would say
Have
it's
awesome.
all three. Yeah.
have you ever watched any K dramas, Korean dramas? Have you ever
I have
delved in?
not really. No. Is that a
To mix our
specialty there?
Korean stuff in here. Yeah. It's well,
Come on. I'm a loss for words right now. No, I'm
what
just kidding.
about okay, what about Squid Games?
Squid Games?
Squid Games I've seen a little bit of, not a lot,
Okay.
Okay.
but
Okay.
yeah,
But at least you know what it is. Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen
So,
yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen some of it. Yeah.
She's a K-drama girly.
I well, I can't tell you the last time I've watched any American dramas.
Okay.
I think it's because I honestly really love the cinematography of a
Mm.
lot of the Korean dramas. They do such a good job. First off, the actors look like they're porcelain skin. They just
Yeah. Yeah.
had that glowy, but they just do, and you can never watch it. Do never watch a dubbed. It has to be
Okay.
Okay.
subtitles
You gotta do
only
All right.
subtitles.
because
You're doing
you
it.
have to hear the actors' voice, actual voices. I'm so used to reading subtitles, man. You think I would know Korean? I do not. But it's just there's so many good. We're gonna give you a list of a few dramas that you need to like check out and
Okay.
watch.
Well,
I'll give you a great list of American content
You're
yeah.
gonna
that
give me
will
something good because
okay, I will.
I don't. As I've gotten older, and I think I just don't like super drama-y shows. Like one of our
Okay.
favorite artists who is a Korean American, now he's actually doing some film here in America now. He's was on a
It's Eric
film,
Nam.
Eric Nam.
Yeah.
He did a show. He did a film festival film called Transplant recently,
Yep.
and
Okay.
he's filming with Hybe America, which or Hybe is it Hybe America, Sarah, or is it just
Yeah.
Hybe in general? Hybe is the mega company corporation of BTS, the mega boy group,
Right.
and so they own a bunch of stuff, and so he's filming with them, but they
And she says drama, but she means reality TV. She's not
reality
big
show.
on reality shows.
He was
Yeah.
on
Okay.
Traders recently. He was on the
Oh,
show
Yeah.
Traders.
Traders is fun. Yeah.
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 And I
Okay.
can't watch it because I don't like people backstabbing and I don't like the draw. I don't like the and that reminded me of you. You worked with on Cribs or when you were
I
in
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how was that? Because was that really sassy? Was it really
That was a lot. I mean, Cribs was a lot of fun to work on.
okay?
It was. I also, yeah, I worked on a couple of the one show that I didn't work on that I would have loved to was Punked because that was still on when I was there
Oh,
Oh
too.
my gosh, that'd
yeah.
been
Yeah, yeah.
awesome.
But Cribs was a lot of fun. Actually, we shot um right before I started interning
Hmm.
there. They had just done 50 Cent's house,
Oh,
which was right near. It was in
Yes.
Connecticut,
Yeah.
and I just missed it by like a week or so. That would have been fun. But yeah, Cribs was a lot of fun to work on. Of all the shows that I worked on while I was there, that was what I was mostly on.
mm,
But it was a very cool
Oh, yeah.
experience.
I can
Like I
imagine.
said,
I
yeah,
would
like I said,
say
Punked would have been awesome. That was
that'd
probably
been
my
so
favorite
cool.
show that
Yeah.
was ever on MTV for sure.
That's pretty
Um,
It's
cool, actually.
but
it's sort of in
yeah,
the same vein, but do you know the show Impractical Jokers?
yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
cat. I have a cat named Larry that I named after Larry, like that running
stresses
bet
me
they did.
out. I can't
I'm
do it.
always yelling at Larry, like,
Larry,
yeah,
just a big
So
orange cat.
yeah.
so interesting story about that is as we did a show, we did a hidden camera show that's actually right there called Everyone Has Their Price,
Oh, I know
I'll
that
write it
one.
down.
Yeah.
which we did before I did Moments of Youth, and uh, it actually in the process of while we were shopping Moments of Youth, I actually made a deal for that show, so it's actually going to be airing probably pretty soon. We're in the
Oh,
process
cool.
of putting it together. So yeah,
Yeah,
if
Oh
that's
you
my
have a look
awesome.
out,
gosh.
I'll let you guys know. But yeah, it's gonna be
That's
streaming probably
exciting.
pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
would
love
hate
stuff
to
like
be on a
that.
hidden camera or anything. Lord, people
uh,
watching me when I'm doing weird stuff. I don't know if I could do that.
yeah, it was a
Well,
fun show to do.
Yeah.
speaking of shopping stuff, like how does that work? Like explain it to me like I'm five. Like when you shop stuff like that, what do you have to
Sure.
do?
Well, for the film, for Moments of Youth,
Mhm.
basically, um, the, the way it worked was I've had a lot of I've had a lot of relationships directly with distributors that I've built over the last,
Well,
two
yeah,
decades now.
of course.
Right.
But kind of, I would say the biggest surprise of this movie has been how well it's done on the festival circuit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, when we first started submitting it to festivals, we were getting, you know, offers from all across the world to partake in festivals in so many different countries. Um, and with that, it started to build a lot of momentum in terms of the hype and everything,
Yes.
and we started to get, you know, a lot of recognitions with awards and
Mm.
everything, and that made it a very like viable, product
Right.
in terms of sellability.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, the festival circuit, distributors heard about the film through the festivals and at the festivals, and then, as far as Buffalo Eight, who is our distributor, I've had a relationship with them for a long time. They kind of had always told me, like when you have a film ready, we would love to take a look, and I
Yeah.
sent it, and here we are.
That's
That's so
That was
awesome.
how it
Yeah.
awesome.
that was how
I
it
just feel
happened.
like
Yeah,
you're really lucky. In the best way. I feel
yeah,
like the things start falling into place. Very
yeah,
blessed and
yeah.
you know, you have a good mindset, I feel like. I feel like you're very confident, but I feel like you're down to earth confident. Like you're
Thank
not
you.
over the top with it. I mean, you
Yeah,
could be if you wanted to, but because you're big leagues now, you're really just racking up the awards and stuff. But no, it just, I think you do good things and good things happen to you, and things start stacking up like that.
yeah.
Um,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I feel like also I remember when you were doing your other interviews I've watched that you talk about during filming and stuff, if somebody has a good idea, you're willing and
Yeah,
open to hear those ideas. And I think that's really
absolutely.
cool too, because just some cool things could happen in the film, and one little person in the back's like, "Hey, that would be a cool idea," and they could make a really cool scene or something.
Absolutely. And uh what I did on this film was I had once we were cast, I had everyone, go off and read the script again, and we had a meeting just one-on-one that I did
Hmm.
with everybody. And I said, come to me with whatever ideas you have, read it again and tell me what you had in mind in terms of other things that we can do. So we talked about those beforehand, and I incorporated as many of them as I wanted to, and then I
Right.
built more and more on them. But in the moment, while we're on set, I love changing things up in the middle of it. I love
Yeah.
improving.
Yeah.
Um, it what I kind of always say is, like, I'm not the only person on the set with good ideas.
Right.
There are plenty of talented people working.
Right.
It would be a travesty to, not take the ideas from other people.
Right.
In
Yes.
a lot of situations they would come up with something, and then I would flesh it out, and it would turn into something way better than what the scene had. And then it would also bring a whole other element to the scene.
Right.
And even just one line, or even, a couple words that are added to a scene can make an enormous difference to
It
it.
really
Yeah.
And
can. Right.
yeah,
One
yeah.
moment.
And especially because it feels very natural. Improv always
Yeah.
feels very natural. It feels,
Hmm.
especially with comedy, right?
Very
But
organic. Yeah.
yeah, but I would do that. I would do that with also with camera work, because Corey, the DP, we had really mapped out every single shot in the movie, 6 months ahead of time.
Wow.
But when we would get there, I'd see something and I'd be like,
Yep.
yeah, I
Yep.
want to, let's try this. Let's do it this way. And if you're in when you're there,
In the
it
moment
would
doing,
it would
yeah.
be yeah, it'd be silly not to do it. Like, try it,
Exactly.
as long as you have the
100%.
time. Um, and that's why I shoot everything with two cameras, because it's quicker, especially
Oh
because I'm
yeah.
always changing things.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
and in order to capture everything, like, um, you can get double the amount
Exactly.
captured. Yeah. So
Yeah. That's
I take
that's such a
advice.
great
I
mindset.
take yeah, I take ideas from our lead actor all the way up to, somebody who works in catering. It doesn't matter,
Hey,
because
you
a
need
great
help,
idea is a
you
great
call
idea.
K2K.
I will.
That's
Next
true.
time. Next
Listen,
time.
we're a wealth of ideas. I think
Yeah.
we
It's the ADHD in
it's
us,
listen,
really.
it's
It's
I don't know if
we're
you've
both
noticed by now
diagnosed.
that we one of us might be medicated, one of us not be medicated for you.
If it's obvious.
I just this happens a lot for us. We're used to this, okay? So this Sarah's used to like bring me back in, like Megan, come back to
Oh
me.
man,
That's what
I'm
I was
just
like,
that's
like,
by the
funny.
way, speaking of
by the way,
Yeah.
wrapping that
well,
back in.
ADHD medicine, I just feel like I
I
tried
can't
taking
believe
it
you're
for a
not
while.
related. I'm still getting over the fact that you're not related. I
I know.
was
I
I was
told
I
him
was
when you went
I know. Yeah.
away, we talked about it, and I was like, "No, we're just two soul sisters, living in the
Bareheaded,
world."
pale. It's
I just feel like you meet people in life that you can like sync up with mentally,
yeah,
yeah.
and
yeah.
at some points I'll be thinking about Sarah, and she'll text me like, "This is weird," and then I just
Yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, God, what is happening
Think
right here?"
about me though. It's it is weird because like sometimes we'll be hanging out with other people and like I can tell she's thinking about something that she
Yeah.
doesn't want to say that she's keeping herself from saying, which it means a lot for her because normally it's like she'll just say it, you know. But if
Yeah.
she's fighting it, I'm
Yeah.
like it's got to be something really funny, and she's just trying not to
Oh,
say
I'm just
it
like,
because
can't, no, we don't.
like
It's like
what are you
nice.
thinking about over there?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I've like 50 conversations going on in my head right now. I can't tell you which one. I'm trying to think. The whole time people talk, I don't know if you know much about ADHD, but like when people talk, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say next. I'm already
Yeah,
thinking
Yeah.
about
it's all
if I
about
don't say
planning,
if I don't say this
predictability,
thing right
patterns.
now, I'm gonna forget about it. So that's why I'm like,
Got it.
just wait your turn, Megan. Everything's gonna be fine. And I have to
There's
write
no
things down.
rush.
Like, don't
There's
forget to mention.
um,
Yeah.
But I think it makes life a little fun too, though.
it does. It with going back to what we were talking about before that part.
My
Um,
bad.
so you're a writer, producer, and director for this movie. What's the hardest role for you out of all those three with Moments of Youth?
We're all three of them
Yeah.
at one time.
Uh, so I don't. I'm going to answer this in an interesting way because I don't think any of them are actually hard.
Okay.
I think that first of all, on set, writing is already kind of done, right? I mean,
Right.
Right.
you can change things. So, uh, I think in terms of what's the most involved, I would say directing for sure,
Hmm.
Yeah.
but it's definitely my favorite too.
Yeah.
So, the way that we work with my company, as far as like me as a producer, is I'm producing all the time when we're not like on set. And then when I'm on set, my focus is on the scene and everybody else
Yeah.
is producing. So what I have them all do is I trust them all with like transportation and negotiations or location issues or whatever it is, crew things or
Hmm.
if something is absolutely necessary for me to step in, come and find me, and I'll step away for a minute. But for the most part, they'll assemble kind of a list of things, and then on my like lunch break or my dinner break, we'll address them all, or after we
Right.
wrap for the day. So my producing is typically in while I'm on set. It's usually in the middle of scenes. It's not like while
Oh,
I'm making one. Yeah,
right.
what I tell everyone is when I'm in a scene, I'm direct. When I'm on set, I'm directing. That's what I'm
Right.
doing more than anything. Now,
Right.
doubling kind of back to the writing component, yeah, because I am always kind of changing things. Technically, I'm always kind of writing as well,
Yeah.
if you look at it that way.
Right.
But writing, honestly, in general, is something I love to do, and it's something that has come natural to me from a very young age. So
Hmm.
I would have, no matter what I did in life, my career was always going to be something related to writing.
Hmm.
Right.
So
Right.
that's something that I don't view as challenging at all because it's something that of anything in school, writing was always the thing that I that I enjoyed the most and that I
Yeah.
Right.
gravitated towards. So it's not really a difficult task for me to take on. Like right now, I'm adapting a novel. I was hired to adapt a novel into a screenplay.
Mm.
So those like writing is something that like above anything else, I am a writer. Like that is
Right.
something
Makes
that
sense.
I would do even, if I wasn't making a film at the time.
Hmm.
Right.
I'm always writing something.
Yeah.
So but I'd say that directing is the most involved of the three because everything falls on you. Uh
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Great. Yeah.
but what you said in terms of the confidence thing,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that I'm the one who is the one who makes the calls. I love
Yes.
that I'm the one who makes all the decisions.
Yeah.
It's not for everything. It's not for everyone. And going back to the whole sports component,
Hmm.
Right.
I was always a captain of my teams. So
Mm.
that is basically what you have to. I think one of the most important components to directing is you have to be a natural leader. I don't think you
Yeah.
can
100%. Yeah.
I don't think you can, and I don't think leading is something you can really necessarily learn to do. I think it's something you either have or you don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Megan, you know this in sports. Like there was people who were just had that, or they,
They had
and there's
that.
nothing wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I think even the most creative, brilliant filmmaker, I think they still have to know how to lead, because
100%. Yeah.
it'll only ever say a film by one person, no matter how many people work on it.
That's right.
That's what it will always say. So,
Yeah.
That's
I love
cool.
that. I
Right.
love that element, and that's why I say it's the most involved. But I don't think it's a challenge because I think being able to manage so many different things at once is what you have to be able to do as a director, and you have to be able to pivot, like that, and
Right.
you have to be confident in your decisions, and you have to stick with them. I think that
Right.
those are all personality traits that I think are very crucial in terms of a successful director, and then
Yeah.
obviously all of the creative component as well.
Right.
The visionary style and
Yeah.
how to tell a great story. But yeah, I think that directing is kind of a combination of writing, producing,
Hmm.
and acting. I think that is basically what directing is. It's a combination of the other three.
Right. You
And
were
it
made for this,
sounds,
sounds like, honestly.
yeah, like your
That's the way you described all that. You were made for this. This is
your
your moment. Good for
experiences,
you.
your passions, and
Right.
it's like it
Yeah.
made
See, a
you
lot of that stuff
into who you
stressed me
are
out a
to
lot
do
just then.
that. Yeah.
But even though if I have to stand up and be that person, I can definitely do it.
Sure.
I don't mind. I'm a Libra. I'm like, I just let I'm kind of what's right and wrong, just and I just kind of let people do their thing. But if I need to stand up, like pitching when it came to softball, that was something I knew I could do. And this is my game, and this is my mound. I'm gonna keep. I would pitch until I die.
There you
They
go.
would have to
Yeah.
drag me off the mound. There's certain things that just I'm very competitive about and I can get through. And there's some things like, Sarah, I can't do this. I need your help. And then I was
Well,
very
I think
dramatic about it.
it's what he's describing also, he has to do a lot of organization where it's like
Oh,
his thought
that's
process
it.
organization or
Yeah.
Yep.
like creative writing and expressionism, like being
Mm.
able to organize that into different ways that our brains just don't work that way. And
How
it's
do you feel
probably why
about
it sounds
ChatGPT?
I
Well,
I
as a writer and
I
someone,
don't I
yeah.
don't use anything. I don't use any AI for
I didn't
anything.
think you did. No,
Yeah,
I
I
do.
don't. Yeah. That
Megan
this
does it
it
organizes
No,
Megan's life.
it
it
organizes my
helps.
thoughts
Yeah.
for me.
It works. It works great for a lot of people. I
Yeah.
just it's just not for me. I just don't use
I was
it.
just
You
wondering how
know,
you
like
felt about it because
yeah,
someone who
yeah,
writes and stuff,
yeah,
it takes over a lot and people are just
Yeah.
making
yeah,
a lot of AI. My
yeah.
poor father watches, I don't know what has happened to him, but on YouTube, he watches these AI made
Oh,
stories of dramas. And
yep.
it's like, well,
Really.
Susan B is a multi-million dollar business lady and she's cheating on her husband. And it's like the really kind of cheesy, corny. I don't know what has happened, but like, people can make a lot of money from AI just on random stuff like that. Cause that YouTube channel could have like, I don't know, thousands and
Yeah.
lots of money
You
going
you,
on.
you can like those kinds of platforms you can do you can do that
Right.
and tell whatever story you want. Thankfully, the film industry has eliminated the use of it from any
Oh,
kind of screenplay.
good.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
That protects writers and also protects actors, so
Yeah.
it has been completely outlawed in terms of using it for a screenplay. But the platforms that you're referring to, sure, you could go on YouTube and
Yeah.
create that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's make a little side hustle, making dramas on YouTube, I guess. You
Yeah,
know,
people
with
could do it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
will
they can
never
do
find
it.
me doing that. Like
No.
I cringe when I hear that, um, even the idea that it was people were trying to incorporate it into screenplays,
Hmm.
it's there's so many talented people, you don't like,
Right.
there's no need for that. Yeah.
No,
It
exactly. 100%.
it takes away the reason you write
Authenticity.
stories to begin with.
The
Yeah.
charm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The charm. Yeah. A little extra spice on it. Yeah. 100%.
absolutely. Yep.
Speaking of that kind of field work in terms of like your own company, the jackpot games, is that because you do like playing poker or what is jackpot from?
Yeah.
Uh,
So the story is, yes, we all are big poker players here, me particularly. Um, but we were trying to come up with the name of our company, and I was sitting with my brother, and we were on a call, and it was our first like really big it was the first really big investment outside of our family or outside of people we knew.
Right.
Like big investment into the company. Uh, that we had just gotten approval for, and it was at the time where we were trying to come up with the name of the company, and I just wrote in big capital letters after this call, jackpot. And then
oh, yep.
I woke up the next morning and I was like, there has to be a production company with this name
Right.
already out there.
Right. Right.
And there wasn't. And I was like, okay, that's perfect because
Oh wow.
we're
Yeah.
all poker players. And just the symbolism of me writing this down on a piece of paper,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how it happened. Yeah.
That's
That's the
awesome.
best kind of ideas.
Because
Yeah.
like
I
when
I
you
did that last night actually, and this morning I woke up and I had a thought of naming like a new series for our interviews. And what did I say, sir? I wrote it down in my notes. Hang on. You have to write
who
who are
are
they and
you
what do
and
they want?
yeah, yeah.
Welcome to our new series of Who Are They? And Sarah goes, and what do they want? So I think
It
it's
would
just
be
fun.
cute
You
though.
just write down
No.
things that come to your mind all of a sudden. I think those little ideas come out of anywhere.
Oh
We were just
yeah,
actually in Las
my
Vegas,
note
by the way.
my
Yeah.
oh, were you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we could have used you at playing down in the casino because we didn't make any money. We were there for the BTS concert, and
Yeah.
Okay. How long ago?
oh gosh,
While the World Series of Poker's been going on?
Well, I've
Like with the
had
last couple.
no. When did we
how long
leave,
have I
Sarah?
had? See, I don't have an immune system, so okay. I had strep and then I had mono when we came back that
Oh
I
my
got in
God.
Vegas.
She's
So
got a lot of
still
autoimmune
have
diseases.
mono.
Yeah.
It's It was
We
May 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th.
yes,
think-
Yeah.
yeah, we were yeah.
Yeah, I
Memorial
think
Day weekend.
okay. I think the World Series had just begun then. Yeah, right around that. I think it's right around Memorial Day. It goes through pretty much the whole summer.
I spent $100 at a machine. I just kept touching it, nothing happened. So
My
Slot
I
mom
machine?
was
lost all my
there,
money. Yeah,
had never
slot machine.
gambled, and she was like,
It's the
40,
ADHD. I'm like, look at this big sparkly
100.
machine that says I can win a lot of money. No,
Yeah.
did not. My mom wanted to
Eh,
play. It wasn't blackjack. It was something else. Craps. I think
yeah,
she was trying to find a
Oh,
good
craps is
yeah.
a lot of
craps.
fun.
She didn't find the one she wanted to play. So, but I know at casinos though. I don't. We don't smoke and stuff. So it's just
No,
like
no.
walking down. There's like allergies.
Yeah,
My eyeballs are
Yeah.
burning.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so
It's
the
not
whole
fun.
time our allergies are bad. I'm just going to the pool and laying out for half the day before I
There you
go
go.
anywhere.
Perfect. What hotel did you stay at?
We stayed at Mandalay Bay this time,
Yeah.
Very nice.
because
Yeah.
it's right across from Allegiant Stadium. Walk
Yep.
across the bridge,
Yep.
and
Very nice.
it was pretty nice. I mean, I do hate that hotels when they like one night we stayed there was like $600. Like they charge you
Oh
like
yeah.
a really high for one night,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's
If you're
just
there on
like
the
I'm
weekend.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just
A
well, but it was like
holiday.
one day. Like, why not the Saturday, the Sunday too? Just the Saturday. Like, why not the whole weekend if you're going to charge that much? But
Yeah.
And this might show
that's
that I don't stay at a lot of like super nice hotels, but I was reading the thing and I was like, you can't even move the water bottle without being charged the $12 for the water bottle.
Mm,
It's like a touch
why.
sensor. Like I
I'd
couldn't
rather
even
die
touch it.
than have to
Yeah.
drink
yeah.
that water
Yeah.
at
Once it
that point.
so are the matching headphones intentional or
Um,
Well, you bought them. She had them,
yeah.
and
yeah.
I said, you know what? I need some headphones, and I
Yeah.
bought
Yeah.
them. And then we just wear them all the time.
It's so
But
funny.
we have different mics, though. I know we look just alike. We just
It's great. I think it's cool that you have them. I was just wondering if you did it
Who
on
had the
purpose.
hair color first? Someone's gonna change.
Oh, I had
Someone's gonna
I did some
change.
blonde in mine, but I had like
I
a
know we both
dark
read for a
red
while
going
ago.
on, and we
Yeah.
just people were like the Spider-Man meme. You're just
Yeah.
like, who's who? You all sisters and brothers. Do you do social media a lot? Do you get on there and you do
I I
TikTok
I
scrolling?
I don't have TikTok. We have it for the film, but yes,
You probably don't have
Instagram.
time.
Yeah, I have we have about 40 or 50 interns that work for the film, and I have a team
That's a
that
lot.
kind of handles my social media. But yeah, I'm
Mm.
on there enough.
No, he said enough
Hey,
for that.
we're on
I'm
there
on,
plenty. We can help handle those,
Hey, we'll help you.
those social
please.
media accounts.
Yeah, yeah. I've done way more since we released the film than I have like before releasing the
Oh,
film. So
You're probably
so I've
better off
done
that way, honestly.
yeah, I've done quite a bit promoting the film and
Yeah,
everything like that. Yeah, and
right.
my following has grown as a result of the success of the film, which has been really nice. And
Yeah.
yeah, we did one full on campaign for about 45 days, and now we're about to start another one
Oh, cool.
in
Yeah.
July. In July, we're about to start a second campaign, and we're always
Right.
posting fun content too. So
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
It's so hard to keep posting. You always have to come up
yeah,
with something to post. Me and Sarah have
yeah,
just kind of hit a little bit of a lull in our posting on TikTok and stuff. Because you
yeah.
just never know
It's
what's gonna hit.
And
It's just the
making
right.
algorithm's
clips
so
of
weird.
full videos is insane. It's so much
Yeah, and I
time.
think it's been so we work with a couple different social media managers who kind of
Mm,
schedule out like weeks in advance of what we're going to post and things like that. But you never know what, like you just said, you don't know what's going to take off. So during the
exactly.
last campaign, the most popular thing was I started doing these little like we called them a moment with the director, where I was kind
Oh
of
yeah.
giving some behind the scenes like insight, and then
Yeah.
like and then like talking about some of the like my next one,
Hmm.
the next will feature this. I'll put a little, I just did this podcast and do a little clip and then tell people to
Yeah.
go watch it. But I do
Yeah.
like a kind of a summary of like the status of like what we've done the last like week or two. Those ended up being kind of the ones that really sort of resonated with the
Yeah.
fans. And then we have, like a lot of different kind of fun polls that we've done. And yeah, I'm personally not on TikTok, but we have a strong TikTok presence, and then there's a
Oh,
couple TikTok fan accounts too that have. There's
You should
also a
dance
Moments
on
of
there.
Greg fan account on Instagram,
oh,
Yep.
nice.
which
We should get you dancing on some of
Okay,
the
yeah.
the dance is always in me.
I
Me and
just
Sarah, I
had
don't know.
I just had an idea.
I'll
What's
that
go.
that?
you should do an online scavenger hunt for people as a way to
So
like
Oh, he's
show
so
already
it
thought
on
about.
the
They've already thought
internet.
about
Yeah,
that.
it's like you
so
should.
that is yeah. So we are going to be announcing that when we start the next campaign, and
Surprise!
it'll be running
Nice.
the last week of the campaign. But
That's great.
I will
Hey,
incorporate your suggestion into when I when
Oh,
I announce the
nice.
video. Yeah,
great.
Because I was like, that
I-
would be so like you could even do it just like how they did it in the movie, and like
yeah,
people could just go out into
pictures.
their own world and like actually
Right.
do things.
That's
Yeah,
such a cool idea. I
yeah,
love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's the goal. And then ultimately, I think we'll give some like merch away to the winners, but also I
yeah.
think
That's exciting.
it'll be leading to the screenings in August, free tickets
Oh,
type of thing.
that's so
I think that's
cool.
kind of what we're
Yeah,
leaning towards. Yeah.
that's
That's
awesome.
great.
Because
We
I
know
was like,
everything.
that
We're
would be like
psychics
so
also.
fun. Maybe maybe we are.
We're a little bit psychic also. We didn't do it
You
matching
well,
headphones and everything.
now you can get your team name ready and you guys can
Oh,
participate.
are you going to be on our team though?
Yeah, well, I can't. I don't know. I don't think I can.
You're the boss. You can write the rules.
I
That's
guess yeah.
true. That
I
is
guess I
true.
can.
You can have
I
a fake name. We'll put a wig on
yeah.
you. It'll be fine. Yeah, maybe it'll work out.
The Lexington connection to
The
involve
Lexington
Connecticut.
connection.
There you go.
Oh,
I
there we
like that.
go.
That would
Yeah,
be
So,
it's
speaking
interesting.
good.
of connection,
Oh
we
yeah.
Yeah.
talked earlier and you had a connection with Kentucky or something about Kentucky. Let's hear it, man.
I do. So, okay, one of the producers on the film and been with our company for 15 plus years. His name is Joshua McCoy, and he's from
Oh
Lexington, Kentucky,
yeah.
and he is of the Hatfields and McCoys.
Oh,
Yep.
yes, yes. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
and yes, he is a member of the Jackpot team, and he's one of the producers of the movie.
Oh,
And his
that's
whole family
awesome.
still lives there, and
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty
he lives up
cool.
here now. But yeah,
So I wonder
this
if
That's
my
really
do you know if he's from the Kentucky side or the West Virginia side?
well, I know he's from Lexington, Kentucky,
Right.
so I would
But
imagine.
where I'm from, Pike County,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right there where West Virginia sits, and that's where the Half McCoy feud happened. So it's
okay,
like he's either from the side that was on the West Virginia side or the side
mm.
that was from the yeah. It's
Oh,
always like,
okay.
were you
That's so
really from the
cool.
Kentucky side? That's
oh,
that's
okay,
awesome. No,
yeah.
it's I know tons of McCoys. It's really cool.
Oh, do you? Okay,
Yeah.
yes. You probably know his family then.
And I'm
Yeah.
not even my
Everybody
family's not
knows
even from
everybody.
Eastern Kentucky. I was just raised there, but like it's
Mm,
yeah, it's
Right.
very interesting.
It's Kentucky's a very interesting melting
It
pot
is.
anymore. It's just a
You
lot
should
of
ask him about L8.
oh,
ask him about what?
L8.
the drink.
L8
Yeah.
L8. Ask Josh that. Okay.
Yeah,
I always
it's
called it
Kentucky
swamp water.
specific drink. It's really good. It's like a lot better version of Canadian Dry, I guess. It's like our own
Oh,
version.
yeah, yeah, it's like
Yeah,
Canadian dry,
but
yeah.
the difference is it's got caffeine in it. So it was
Okay.
old school days in the 20s, 30s. It was like a late one. And we just abbreviate it to L8 now. But
Okay.
he'll know exactly. He'll get real excited. You just
You'll
ask him
know.
Okay.
about it. He'll get real
L8. I'll
excited.
ask him. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
That's
He'll get real
awesome.
excited. It's so funny.
Um, have you ever drove through or been through Kentucky before, or you just
I have not. No.
okay?
You said the West Virginia thing. I did almost go to University of West Virginia, though. That was
Oh, nice.
Oh,
one of the
Yeah.
schools that recruited me for baseball. I was close to going there.
yeah, West
Um,
Virginia. I wouldn't go there.
but
Yeah.
no, I have not been to Kentucky or through it. But he goes every summer. He goes back every summer.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I bet he goes for the Derby,
the Derby. Yeah,
at least if he's from
Probably.
it's yeah
Lexington.
first Saturday every May. Yeah,
Yeah.
first Saturday in May,
Okay.
Churchill Downs.
Okay. Yeah,
Which
I'm sure.
it's kind of I prefer of the racetracks. Anyway, horse racing. I prefer the Keeneland is the in Lexington is Keeneland
Yeah.
is like the one
Mhm.
of the nicest. Actually, have you ever been to Saratoga in New York?
I've been to Saratoga.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah.
So when I was traveling when I was a young gal with my whatever he was, we
That's when you ran away with the guy. That guy.
yes.
Okay.
He rode, we worked on the racetracks. I mean, I was like 19, 20, and it was just, oh, whatever, Megan. But Saratoga is probably one of my favorite places.
Yeah, it's very cool
I
there.
love it up there. It's so beautiful. I want to go back. I've keep telling my family, let's say, let's make a trip one year, especially during the race meet, because the track, the history, the houses are so beautiful up there. Old like Victorian Gothic kind of style houses.
Yep.
It's just something different about Saratoga. And I went
Yeah.
to Fort Ticonderoga,
Yep.
and that was interesting. Then I went and to Lake George, and that was really beautiful. I would love to spend like some time up there. It's just so
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's very nice up there.
When you're poor and you're a young girl, you just can't go do a lot of things. You make stupid decisions, you have to live with it. But anyway. You live, you learn. I really think our like we talked about sports, you growing up in sports and then doing this now. All of our decisions when we were young shape who we are today, and I think I wouldn't be where I am. I'm super
Yeah.
blessed and happy. Me and Sarah talk about on
Absolutely.
our podcast mental health a lot too, especially where she's a
Yep.
therapist. And one of the things is music. It was one of our
Yep.
things with the K-pop, and it really kind of changed my life. We had bad situations, bad ex-husbands that we had to go through with lots of addiction problems and other issues. So it kind of just brought us out the music and the community of people. And so I'm so blessed and happy that the road that led me to here to where I am today.
Yeah.
And so we always talk about,
Wonderful.
yeah, we like to talk about the mental. Do you have any mental health? Do you like meditate? Do you
Do you
pray?
have
Do
any
you...
mental health, positive or negative?
I meditate every day.
Okay,
Nice.
I do therapy. Um,
great.
That's what we like to
and
hear. That's what we
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to
Sarah's like, yeah.
hear.
but meditation I think is wonderful.
Oh yeah.
I think I do it every day. It's so relaxing and yeah.
Yes. You have to really
Um,
ground yourself sometimes.
yeah. And as far
Yeah.
as the music component of everything, I think um interesting story because I know it seems like you're so into, I know it's K-pop specifically, but music in general.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, so the end of the film, the song that Lily plays, that was originally supposed to be Forever Young. Was what the was
Oh,
what I wrote into the script.
right.
Now the original version of Forever Young was written and performed by Bob Dylan.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now prior to this, he himself approved or denied any request for a song to be in a film or a TV show himself.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
even it wasn't necessarily like it had to be didn't have to be a big film or a big show, just as long as he felt it did the song justice for the scene.
yeah,
So that was the intention for it to be in the film.
yeah.
Well, I got a call like 2 days before we were going to shoot that scene that he had
Stress.
just sold his entire catalog.
Why? He
Uh,
said, why me?
sold his entire catalog. So I started to think about what I wanted to do. So I wrote that song, the lyrics to that song, the morning
Oh, wow.
of the day we shot it, and sent them to Carolyn, who plays Lily, and she learned the words, and that's what's ultimately in the film,
Right,
which I'm thrilled about because I wouldn't have wanted it to be, a song that wasn't an original song. Uh,
right.
and it's just like you said, sometimes things happen and
Just gotta work around it.
Yeah.
yeah, and I think and I'm glad he did sell his catalog that week because otherwise, I wouldn't have written this song, maybe,
Exactly.
So uh I can't envision it being a different song now,
Yep.
whenever anytime I watch it, and I'm thrilled that that happened.
That's so
Yeah.
Um
cool.
yeah,
And she had a great voice. She's a great singer.
yeah, she's a wonderful singer.
She's
Yep.
so cute and she's such a great. I love the cast. I love
Oh, thanks.
Sherry. I remember
Yeah.
her from SNL. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I remember. I just saw her though on TikTok recently.
Yeah.
There's a Chet. There's a guy that's famous on TikTok for making these skits and this character, and his
Mhm.
name is
Okay.
Chet. And she was on like a little skit on the TikTok of
Mhm.
Okay.
that,
With
and I
him?
was
Yeah.
it was so cool because I just rewatched some of her SNL stuff earlier in the cheerleading one with Will
Yeah, the
Ferrell. I'm like,
Spartan
that's so funny.
cheerleaders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
that's just how I remember her so much in my memory. And SNL back then was just it. It was a good time
Oh,
for
so good.
SNL.
Yeah,
It was so good.
It
that
was.
period was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's so cool that you had them on there because they're like cool people, and I'm like, this is a pretty good cast all around. I feel like,
Yeah,
They did
thank
really
you.
well.
Yeah, the Sherry, John Farley,
yeah,
Gary, and Betsy, and Peyton who plays Crystal,
mm.
all five of them had worked with some of our other producers, and
Oh, okay,
they sent them the script directly, and that's how they came on board. They read the script, really loved the film, and agreed to do it. Everyone else auditioned.
oh, okay,
And it was during COVID, so it was mostly tape sent into us for the first
mm.
round of auditions. So
Right.
I would watch them, and then I kind of selected sort of the finalists, and we brought them all to a callback in Manhattan, and that's how we picked, yeah, kind of picked the younger cast.
That's
I like
really
that.
But
that's interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
could you give us like a skit right now, and then me and Sarah could act to that real quick, and then
A
you could
quick
pick one
audition.
of us for the role.
A skit, like a random skit,
Yeah,
or something
give
from the
us,
movie?
yeah, give us something, and
What's
we'll
from the
both take
movie?
turns. Okay, give us anything.
I
Throw
was
it
not
at us.
prepared for this at all.
I
Like a
I
like
love that kind of stuff.
a random thing that I'm coming up with?
Yeah,
Sure.
anything. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So let's say,
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
oh no, don't worry. I can do this no problem.
Oh yeah,
The confidence is scary.
All right. You
Sarah's
both
died. This is Sarah all the time.
okay. So you both are entering a not one of the Triple Crown events, but a very prestigious horse
Mm,
race,
okay.
and you each have a separate horse that you are the owners of.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
But you just found out that your trainer is sick and won't be able to attend the race. What do you do?
Okay, let me think for a second. Hang on. Let me find something to be a phone. Hang on.
that's what I was like. I'm gonna call my trainer.
This is my phone. Wait, I have my phone here. Why am I using a pen? Okay. Okay. Action.
Action.
What? He's not gonna make it? Today is the Kentucky Derby, bruh. What? I'm not. Wait, do that again. Wait, take two. I
Uh,
have to
Go
pretend I'm actually rich. Hang on. Um, is this for me?
ahead.
Okay. I need to answer this phone call. Yeah.
well, now you'd have somebody answer it for you,
Oh yeah. Hang on,
right? Uh-huh.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my responsibility.
Oh, it's me. Okay. Well, that sucks. Do I still like get to be there and wear the dress and everything? Okay. Well, just have the assistant do it. Okay. Oh my God, everybody, my trainer can't make it. I can't do this anymore. Be feel bad for me. I'm the one.
Oh my God.
I
All
don't know.
right.
I don't, because I
That was
know
real.
there's an
That was
assistant
very
trainer
good.
who's going to be there, and these trainers would rather die than miss it. But like, there's always an assist. So in any
Yeah.
sport, there's the
Oh, not the historical
well,
facts section coming in.
well, I would say you're very involved with everything, but like maybe a director isn't as involved as you.
Mm.
And there's always like the people below them that do everything.
Right.
And so the assistant trainer essentially runs everything. The trainer's
Ah,
there, yeah. But they have a good assistant trainer. You can rely on them for anything. You ship horses across the country. I know I'm getting into the talk, but like most of these owners have money. And this
yeah,
is the Sport
sure.
Kings for a reason. Now,
Mm.
unless you're one of those, there's a few horse groups that have like 20 people into
Oh,
one horse.
right. Yeah.
The filly that won on Belmont Day, which is at Saratoga, it was the last year at Saratoga because Belmont Park has been under renovation.
Yep.
Um, her name was Counting Stars, and she's part of West Point Thoroughbreds, and she won a big race there. And there's a kid that's really popular on TikTok, and he's made horse racing kind of popular the last few years. Him and like 20 other people won with that horse. So it's
Oh,
kind
really?
of like you'll have several different owners. Okay,
Okay.
Sarah, action.
I don't think anyone would want to see me try to act.
Sarah, let me help you. Sarah, I just heard something really tragic happened. Your trainer is sick. He's in the hospital. I think he's dying actually, but what are you gonna do, bruh?
Who said the trainer was in the hospital? That wasn't part of my
I don't
script.
know his
My idea was
hi-
to say that, this is not a 9 to 5 job. He has one job. It's a one day, like Santa Claus. Like, this is Christmas Day.
Santa
He's on the
Claus.
this
horse.
is your Santa
Like,
Claus moment. What are you
this is
doing?
Christmas Day. There's no other day.
I feel like we might have failed this one, but maybe next
That was
time. I
good.
don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, hey,
Hey,
I
So funny.
liked the thought on the spot, both of you. That Santa Claus analogy was perfect.
it's, working with the public, you have to learn how to project many personas, and with me, Sarah call it masking.
Mm,
So we're very good at masking with people. I work at a Harley Davidson dealership, and I am a
Hmm.
receptionist, and I talk to people all day long,
Nice.
all shapes of different people in the world, and it's just you have to learn how to get along with everybody and
Hmm.
just learn to not like you don't care, but like they called and they were like, so yesterday I stubbed my toe on my bed, and also I need to go to parts department. I need to buy me a new part. I'm like, why did you just say parts department? Why do I have to hear about your stubbed toe? Or they
yeah,
call
like
me
their
and ask
life
me what the
story.
weather is.
Yeah.
They's like, so what's the weather doing today? And I'm like, oh no, let me Google it.
For me, it's a lot easier
Right.
to act when people don't know I'm acting. Like I
Mm,
have to I'm currently a therapist at a foster care agency right now. So I have to do a lot of like family visitations and like when these children have to meet with parents that have done horrific things. Um
yeah.
I have to hold a poker face like nobody's business sometimes and sometimes
You
it's
really
just like
do.
it's rough. So when it's like that, like I can go into this like persona anytime. But when it's
Mm.
something like this where it's like action
Yeah,
and
she's
I'm just
like,
like
mm-mm, not today.
I get stage fright, but it's fine. It's
Do you have a role that you would like to play?
oh,
For like
Any
for
kind of role? Is there a role that you've like, you know what? I want to be
acting
this
wise?
guy. Yeah,
Acting?
acting
yeah.
wise. Yeah, acting, yes.
Um,
We're gonna
I
get
mean,
Gregory in a good acting role soon.
so I've always played a small role in everything I've ever
Right.
done,
Yeah,
like,
in the
but
baseball. Yeah, yeah, I remember
yeah,
that now,
yeah. I
yeah.
mean, that was, yeah, that was, that was like, second nature, right? Playing
Right,
the
right,
announcer
yeah,
at the baseball game.
exactly.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I think anything I ever do, I'll always probably play like some small role for sure.
Is that what
Maybe,
Stan
maybe,
Lee did?
Yeah, it's like Stanley
yeah,
Yeah,
and
like
What's Your
Stanley,
Face.
yeah.
yeah. M. Night Shyamalan, he
Oh,
plays a
yeah,
small
yeah,
role
yeah,
in
yeah.
everything he does. So I don't know, maybe at some point I'll play a bigger role in something, but it typically just I don't ever like I don't ever write with that in mind. I kind of
Right.
just when I see like what's makes sense for me to play. I was actually supposed to be the guy at the carnival uh who is at the
Oh, the
Ferris
what?
wheel.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I was supposed to be him, but it was the very first day of filming and the very first thing we shot, and I was like, yeah, I'll just find something else to play.
That's
I
so
get that
funny.
though, especially the guys like getting to know each other and like figuring out how things should work and yeah.
Right. Yeah, I was like,
Do
it
you,
wouldn't make sense for me to do this right away.
I guess you're so confident though, anyway, but like acting, like, are you good like doing the different like romantic or not romantic or being like this? Does it, I don't know, it just, with strangers, like if I don't know somebody and I have to like
Oh,
do like
Yeah.
a kissing scene, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
good
it's a
point.
good question.
do actors like practice that kissing?
So well, yeah, I mean, there's typically like anything that's real heavy, there's usually a intimacy coordinator on
Right.
set who
Oh,
you have to really, it's
yes.
usually the actors, the director, and the coordinator who you have to really kind of have beat by beat of how it's going to play out.
Mm,
Um, but as far as I go, yeah, I mean, I don't have a difficult time with really sort of like outlining how the scene should go. I think
right.
it's always I think a lot of what I do preparing beforehand is one on one with the actor, and then in this case, two on the two of them and myself
Yeah, yeah.
to get them as comfortable in the moment
Right.
as you possibly can.
Right.
As you said, I'm anything but shy in terms of being able to talk to people. I think directing kind of like what you just said as far as like your job on a day-to-day basis, a lot of what
Hmm.
directing is knowing how to manage a lot of different personalities. I
Yes.
think
Yeah.
knowing how to talk to people um specifically like that person is
Hmm.
very different from how you would talk to someone else. And I think that you have to be able to know the best way to communicate with each
Right.
person individually. And with that, you can bring out the best performance in them from an actor standpoint, but also from, from any kind of position on
Right.
set. Like you have to know how to uh reach people. I think
Hmm.
is something you have to know how to do.
Yeah.
Because everyone is going to, and especially in things that might not necessarily be super comfortable, like you're talking
Right.
about,
Yeah.
like a romance scene.
Hmm.
You have to know how to make it as comfortable as you possibly can for
Right.
them to talk about it, and then ultimately to perform it. And
Right.
even for the crew and people on set, it's not the
Yeah.
most comfortable thing for anybody necessarily.
Right. Be watching and be, I'd feel
Right.
weird anyway, but though it,
Sure.
I feel like if you're in acting though, you already are assuming this stuff's gonna happen.
Yeah,
And
like
so you've already kind
expecting.
of mentally prepared for it. So that, I mean, so you're kind of already there, but yeah. you're just
It's not something you think about as a normal person, I guess.
yeah,
Like
I
having to,
just
yeah,
I don't as you can tell, we are professional actors, but not. We're in certain as you can tell, wait a minute, we are professional actors. But this is like definitely a new thing for us, and it's, we intake so much TV shows and dramas, but we don't see the behind the scenes. And that's why
yeah,
people like watching your behind the scenes stuff on
yeah,
TikTok and all that,
exactly, yeah.
because we like to see how the magic happens and how everything works out. And it's so
Yeah,
good that I think a lot of people look up to you because they're like, hey, if you're confident and strong about this, or you're really into this, then I can do this. If you're this confident, it's like, once again, playing on a sports team. If
yeah,
you're on the mound, you're pitching, and they see the confidence in you, and you're throwing a great game, and you're trying your hardest, of course, your team's going to back you up. So,
100%. Yep,
100%. If
yep.
you're a bad person and you're just
Mhm.
like mean to people, yelling at
Right,
them, they're not going to work hard for you, and they're not going to
right.
do a good job.
Yeah.
You treat people how
Absolutely.
you want to be treated, and that's
Absolutely.
exactly. Sarah, anything else you want to mention?
Mm, is there
'Cause I feel
something
like,
that, like, as you've been doing these interviews, that, like, maybe a subject no one's really asked you about, but you've wanted to talk about? Has there
yeah, this
been
is your
anything that,
time. This is your time to shine.
Oh, is there something that I haven't really talked about that why don't you ask me something? We'll
mm,
see if I answered it. Ask me anything.
let's
Because
see.
there's definitely
If you
things
could,
that I haven't talked about.
right,
Hmm.
if you could go back and relive one moment from your youth just for a day, what
That's
would it
how
be
old
and
we
why?
be.
One moment from my youth.
Yeah, if you could go back and relive that one day, that'd be a
It's
cool
actually a
movie
good
too.
question. Yeah.
Like a
But like
Groundhog
your
Day, but
own
not a
moment of
Groundhog
youth,
Day.
your own moment
Yeah,
of youth that you want to
your
experience
moment of
again.
youth.
Um, hmm. I would probably say if we're talking like high school and younger, right? Youth, like
Yeah,
okay,
or
yeah.
be in college maybe too. If you had something really in college that was a really big
Oh
impact for you
yeah. I mean,
too.
there's a lot of fun stuff in college, sure. Um, I think a couple I would say like after graduation from high school, all of my friends we went to the Bahamas. That was a wonderful
Oh,
like
nice.
week
Oh, that
long.
was fun.
That was a
Yeah.
wonderful week long trip. I would say the day, yeah. So the day we won the New England Regional Championship and we're going to the World Series,
Oh, that's great.
that was a magical day for sure.
Yeah.
My dad was the manager of our team.
Oh,
Oh,
My
wow.
whole family was there. Yeah, a lot of us, a lot of us got a lot of exposure during that tournament, then ultimately the World Series. And
Right.
yeah, I think half our team played college baseball.
That's great.
After that. Um, yeah, I mean, but I think to be honest, and I think that's what I kind of got at in this film
Hmm.
is that it's not about the enormous moments; it's about the little ones.
Small moment.
So many of
100%.
them.
Yeah.
Because what moments of youth is, it's a series of these small moments that are part of a large night.
Yes.
And what I was trying to get at is that you can bottle those up. That's why we have the time capsule at the end.
hmm
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not necessarily like graduation or a wedding or you know all the major milestones are all
Yes.
amazing, but these day-to-day moments in your childhood are what you'll eventually as a viewer recall, right?
Yeah.
And what I've been told so much is I knew somebody just like Patty, or me and my friends, we did something just like that right
Yeah.
before graduation. And that's from people close to my age or younger or
Right.
way older, So I think that to answer your question, yeah, I could probably list a whole bunch of really great like stuff that happened in college, baseball wise or just really, really fun times with my friends or whatever
Right.
it was. There's so many of them. But you know, I think it's those conversations with your friends that you have on a day-to-day basis about
Yeah.
whatever that can be really fun. Or, just going out for the night and not doing anything that's super revolutionary, but
Right.
like in the case of our characters, you know, each thing that they do is pretty fun and funny like throughout
Hmm.
the scavenger hunt, but it's all part of a larger thing. But
Right.
each of these little moments is what makes it really special. And I think that's what the story is about, and I think that's really what youth is about.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
Right.
about the whole journey,
that's
not
really
just the
well
big
put.
milestones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love the way you said that. I
yeah,
don't think a lot of people see it like that though. I think a lot of people think just one big moment. This was the
yeah,
only Sarah told me not to say this. I don't know, we were looking at something that says peaked in high school. Someone
yeah,
peaked in high school. I feel like some people live in that one
yeah,
moment their whole life, and they can, especially from like a small town, maybe like our where we live and stuff. One
yep.
person, you know, I I don't want to say that I peaked. I feel like I don't think I peaked in high school, but I was prom queen. I wasn't even going to go to prom. My mom was on like the school board, and she's like, "You should definitely go." And I'm like, "I don't want to go. I don't want to go." And they're like, "Yeah,
yeah.
here you got to go. Here's your prom queen." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. Thanks, guys." I didn't really care. And I was so into sports and stuff. I was so out of, high school.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think me and you had definitely had different high school experiences. I enjoyed moments, but I think the biggest moments I've enjoyed is as I've gotten older and I learned how to appreciate things more in
Yeah,
life,
Mm.
and
it's
especially being blessed to go places I didn't think I could go. Like I'm flying out tomorrow and going to visit my sister who just moved to Florida. We're going to Panama City. So I'll be
Nice.
down there for a week and I get to stay at her house for free. So I don't have to
There you
pay for
go.
it.
Perfect.
So it's just being blessed and just having as I've gotten older, I appreciate things more. And I think a lot of people don't do that when they're super young. And as they get older, they
Uh,
start appreciating more in those big moments, not all the smaller moments that build
that's
up
true.
to
mhm.
it.
Yeah,
No, that's definitely the case. And I think when you're young, you don't take the time to acknowledge them for sure.
Right, right.
And when you look back on them, I think definitely that's the case.
Hmm.
You start to really appreciate them.
right.
Oh yeah, I miss the time of like sport. I like we talked about earlier, missing the time of sports and playing and that community. And you were like my sophomore year, my freshman year. It was the state tournament. It was the last game. And they put me on the mound. Our two pitchers were done.
Oh wow.
I'm a
Okay.
freshman.
Yeah.
It gets I pitched against Miss Softball. I struck a few people out. We lost by a few, but like it's just one of those moments. Could I have done better? But I was still young and I was still growing into it. It's just like a lot of moments. I like, man, wish we could have
You didn't
won.
appreciate. Yeah,
I
Well,
didn't appreciate
I
it.
mean, the fact that you were a freshman in that moment's
yeah. Mhm.
pretty special.
It's
You
like,
know,
here you go,
it's
Yeah,
Megan. Good luck. Here's your
yeah,
wing.
yeah,
It's like a little baby
yeah,
bird flying out of the nest. Here you go. Good luck with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it shapes you and grows you. So,
that's true.
Hmm.
100%.
Do you I know from like past interviews you've talked about there are different parts of your own like lived experiences that you've kind of shared with the characters in your story as part of their background story, but is there like one character in particular that you feel like you relate the most to despite the shared?
I guess I would probably say Lincoln just
Mhm.
because of the nature of who he is. I think that's um he's an athlete, but he's got a huge heart,
Mhm.
deep
Mm-hmm.
down. And he's,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I would say that's probably I would say that's probably the closest to me, but um in terms of like, he's an athlete, but also, pretty the whole scene with him and Mandy and everything. I feel like that's
Yes.
a very much extension of like, like how I am. But yeah, I think if I were to say, it would probably be him. But I think there's pieces of me in all of them for
That's
sure.
what I
Yeah,
was going to say.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. And I've always enjoyed, writing females a lot and
Hmm.
creating female characters. I get a lot of um I get a lot of, you know, different kind of characters when I write females
Hmm.
than guys, because guys, like they're easy to write because of, they're
Yeah, they just have one. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you're
One
saying. Yeah,
personality,
we
they're
are
just
they're
so cool. We can do many things all at once, all the time. No,
yeah.
I totally get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy writing females. So I really enjoyed writing the female characters. I enjoyed writing, the three main guys too, because they're very different from each other also.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, but I think being a guy and writing something that's very different from yourself is always a lot of fun
Yeah.
because it you can craft the character based on so many people that you know or based on nobody that
Hmm.
you know or and I think when writing, particularly the shady ladies, because they kind of feel like they feel like they've been best friends forever, and
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
that was something that I would say I was really really pleased with, in terms of the casting, but also as we were shooting, they really felt like they were best friends,
They really, yeah.
and how I know like girls who are best friends in high school are. They are so close.
Yeah.
They finish each other's sentences. They're just like this, and then Commonwealth Court, it, they feel so different from
They
that.
do. Yeah, no, it's like a melting pot. We're just
Yeah,
different
yeah,
totally people. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
And,
And how do you
and
come
I
together and work together? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, right. And I think in the editing suite, I noticed that the most, where it was like the four girls are like so much like each other, and Commonwealth Court is almost like these were the last four people left that didn't even have a team, even
Yeah.
though they know each other, and
Yeah.
it just worked really well because it was funny, and
Like the Misfits almost. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but they
I feel like
love
I
each
would be in that
other.
group.
Yeah. But they love each other in a way that
Right.
is incredibly like, charming to watch, but they're so
Hmm.
funny because they get everything wrong,
Yeah.
but ultimately the whole point is that the this night was about anything other than winning a lot of money, and,
Right.
and that's kind of what I was trying to say.
Yeah. And I
I
think you
love
did
it.
really well showing that point blank at the end too, because it was just kind of like,
Yeah,
not to spoil anything, but yeah, the ending
it's okay.
definitely
Yeah,
shows
it's hard
that.
not to spoil things. I'm like, let me say all the things that I want to
It's like,
say. I'm trying to think of words to describe
Yeah.
vaguely around things, but no, yeah, it's
we know what we
oh,
mean. We know.
you
Yeah,
know, we get it. Yeah, so everybody needs
yeah,
to go watch it.
Yes,
We
yes.
watched it. Streaming platforms. It's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
liked it. It's very maybe it'll bring me back into the American shows. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it'll get you
The
actually
American
watching
world of
American
shows.
well, I'm gonna make a
cinematography
list.
again.
I'm gonna make a list for you of stuff that you'll
Megalist.
like.
I'm
Yes.
gonna make a list sent to you, so you've got
Okay,
some
okay,
homework. Okay.
okay,
I'm
got it.
telling you, I don't know. I'm actually watching some Chinese dramas, and they're so different. They're
It
so different.
honestly, yeah, every culture's like version of a
It's
drama is so crazy different.
I watch a lot of historical pieces.
Mhm.
Okay,
So I always think those are I like history stuff though too. So I think it's really cool learning the history of different cultures and just people that are different from you. Like you say, you're writing more about females because they're kind of different from you, who you are as a
right,
person. So it's just definitely
right.
like learning something else about other people is really cool and different
Yeah.
cultures.
Yeah,
I
and
think Farrah's getting ready to go there.
even writing like, the principal, and the coach, they're
Mm,
way older than I am,
mm.
and totally
Yes.
different. So writing anything that's like different, like very different for me is fun.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It's that's why I say like writing females is a lot of fun, or like in this case, writing the principal of the school. I loved writing him,
Oh yeah, he
yeah,
was funny actually, and
yeah,
he's
It's really
yeah,
spot
good.
on though, kind of honestly. There's a
yeah,
lot of principals like him.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
he did a good job. He was actually pretty funny actually. I like him. His role.
Yes. Yeah, he was a ton of fun on set, and he's just so funny.
He's very
And
charismatic. Yeah, he's very funny
yeah,
and
yeah,
charismatic. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, he's like the goofy principal that everybody loves. So it's like he played it perfectly. Yeah, John's great.
You're kind of like a mad scientist. You're just like creating things, like Frankenstein. I was thinking about it. You're just like
He's
this
just been
piece
there
goes
like
here. I'll put this piece here, and it's gonna come to life. So it's like you're just kind of like a mad scientist. Not
So
that you're
you'll like
mad, but
so yeah, like so the way that I write, and I've talked about this in some other interviews if you saw them, but you'll it's when you say that, it makes me think of this is after I have a draft done, I do what's called, we call it the pool table draft, because
hmm.
this can only take place on a pool table or like a really large
Oh yes, yeah,
conference
yeah, yeah,
table.
yeah.
So I take every scene in the movie and we put it on an index card and we lay them out on the entire table.
Oh,
And by doing that, I'm able to isolate each scene one by one and
Mm.
say everything that happens in it relative to the rest of the movie.
Mhm.
And while we go through it, I then see that like something is happening way too early and it should be happening way later, or vice
Mm.
versa. Or like three scenes could get merged into one, or like there's an easier way to tell this part of the
Yeah.
story and not and
Right.
something can completely come out. So it becomes like a puzzle, which I love. I
Hmm.
love doing
Oh
puzzles.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It becomes like a puzzle, and then I write the next draft. So when you said the mad scientist thing, it just made me
So
think of it
you're
because
you're more like a
He's
puzzler. I don't
little
know what they
experiments.
call puzzle
Little
solvers.
experiments. Yeah.
I do. I'm a professional puzzler, so I don't know. I'd like to make up words for things.
yeah,
Oh man, it's
yeah. Yeah, I do these like 3,000 piece puzzles. I do, and then I glue them and then I frame them. Yeah,
oh
they're
my
on my
gosh,
I
Instagram.
I did a 300-piece
that's
puzzle
great.
for a week in my therapy office, and it drove me mad. Like kids were like, "Can I help with this?" And I was like, "Please, please God," because like I would do it in between, like after I got done doing notes, but I
Yeah.
was like, "It's 300 pieces." But it was just all the patterns were so similar, and I was just like, "I don't even have the brain. I cannot imagine a 3,000-piece
Well,
puzzle."
when you
Like,
talk about I mean, from a therapeutic standpoint, it's one of the most relaxing things like ever for me. I
We
love
have two
doing them.
different relaxing things.
yeah, I like the diamond art. For me, that's like I can just sit there
Oh,
and
the
like
diamond, yeah.
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
But the puzzle, I think I just need a different puzzle, to be honest, because it was every piece was so. It was a birthday cake, but all the
Yeah.
candles were the
Okay.
same. The
Yeah.
background was the same, and it was just like once I had the border on, it took me a week, unfortunately.
Mine's music. I listen to a lot. Just music's my like.
You play anything?
No, I do karaoke though.
Oh, you do. What's your
Me, oh, me and Sarah did in Nashville.
I don't know if he's
We
gonna
went to a
know.
studio karaoke, and so this is actually like a recording studio in the basement of a creepy house,
Okay.
and but it was Waylon Jennings' old house.
Okay.
Well,
Nice.
they named the house Waylon Jennings, but the
Yeah.
guy was really great, and he has like a studio down there, and
But like he put the lyrics up on this little tiny box set TV
retro, yeah.
that was like staticky too. So you were like barely able to read the lyrics while you were like singing, and he's
Mm.
like across the way on the other side of the glass,
I
like
mean, and
recording you as you're
our friend
singing.
was him and the
Yeah.
friend, our friend were in there, and they could hear us. You know, we couldn't hear because we can hear ourselves, but they just hear the awfulness going on outside. And
And you just sitting there
we're just
like
like this,
doctoring
you
it
know, we're
up.
just like, I'm like, where's my backtrack? I need a backtrack. I need some help with this.
What song? What song did you do?
We did a
Um,
bunch. He gave us the recording, so we got
oh,
like how many songs was it? Like 20 some? Like it was just
20.
like
I think my
yeah.
20 of them.
favorite
Wow.
was that I did was the, is it Sixpence None the Wiser? Kiss Me?
Sixpence None the
Oh
Richer. Kiss
yeah.
me.
Richard. I
Yeah,
would say
yeah.
Wiser. I don't know Wiser. Yeah, I sang that. That was my favorite actually
It's
to
a great
sing.
song.
And then me and
I always
Sarah
loved
nailed it.
Shallow, but
Shallow. Yeah. Lady
from
Gaga, is that who it was?
yeah,
Yeah.
and Bradley
Which
Cooper
Lady
from
Gaga?
the
Oh,
uh
from Star is Born.
Shallow. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, the Shallow song. I always love doing that one.
Oh, we do a lot of BTS and we do a lot of K-pop songs too. Like I can
Yeah.
do my go-to song is Butter. Smooth
Okay.
like butter, like a
Yeah.
criminal undercover. Oh yeah, I do that at work. We do that at work sometimes. We'll do karaoke. Somebody will pay us like
Her job is
$50 if
so
we sing,
fun.
and I'm like, I'll sing. I like to perform, honestly. I'm more of a performer than a singer.
It's what it's about, really,
There you go.
karaoke.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's about
Yeah.
the fun of it, not the quality. I don't think.
Yeah, yeah, it's what it is. It's not the I think I really would love to be a performer and singer, but it's just not meant to be for me.
Hey,
And
take some
I'm
singing
okay with that.
lessons. You don't have to give up on something if you want to do it. You just gotta try
You
harder,
can
you
do it.
know?
You can wait. You can dream it. You can do it. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I think of Will Ferrell on Blades of Glory. That's where I got that from.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, is my I quote some of the most like Wayne's World. Some of those movies I just quote way too often, and it's just I love the stupid funny stuff. Sometimes I just give me some really just stupid funny movies, and I'm down to clown with that. Let's do it.
Wayne's World. Yeah. Wayne's World's one of the
Wayne's
best.
World. Every
Well,
time I want to watch something though, like one of those movies, I always like I can never find one on any actual streaming. I have to go
Yeah.
on like YouTube and buy it or something.
it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like The Love Guru. I don't know why I like that one so much. If you helped
That
your
was
jack
good.
off a nail, I don't know. They have some really funny things, and Justin Timberlake in
Love
that. That's the
Love
was
Guru
it
is
the.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good though. It's
There's
good.
so many. I don't know. Just and then I can't do scary movies. My friends are like, let's go
Yeah.
watch this horror movie the other day. I'm like, no, I won't sleep at night.
If it's backrooms,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not really that much horror.
back rooms?
Yeah.
No. Why?
We went and watched it. It's not horror-y, it's more thrillery. I went with my boyfriend, and then he was like, "This is just like," and I was like, "You need to watch Shutter Island because it's this concept, but they do it much better, and it's not the same concept, but it is."
Do you have a movie or show out right now that you really like? Or is it
Yeah,
That current or like ever?
current?
both,
Let's do a current-ish.
both.
Okay, so I'll give you a show to watch because you're both really
Okay.
into music. It's
Okay, I'm
on
gonna write it.
Amazon. It's called Daisy Jones and the Six.
Okay,
Okay, I feel like I heard you mention that on the podcast actually, Daisy.
I have mentioned it because for some reason it's not that popular and it's probably the best show I've seen, one of the best shows I've seen in a long time.
Okay.
oh wow,
Amazon. I'm writing it
But
down
since you're
right
both
now.
very much into music, you will love it. It's if
yeah,
you like it's sort of loosely based on Fleetwood Mac, which
okay,
is one of
Oh,
my
okay.
all-time favorite bands.
yeah,
That's a good one.
Uh, so it takes place. It's about a band that is, I think, like late 70s, but they're making a documentary about the band currently on
Mm.
the show. So
Hmm.
it's told like parallel stories. And it's fantastic. So since
Okay.
you are both very musically inclined, I think you
Oh
will really
yeah.
enjoy this show.
I have the music ear. I
Yep.
have the knowledge.
And if you want
it's
film, I mean, I could give you a thousand great films to watch that you might not have heard of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Put
what's
put it in the
your
list.
what's your
Okay. I
favorite
will.
movie of all time?
Favorite movie of all time is Big Fish, directed by
Yes.
Tim
Okay,
Burton.
yeah,
Yep. I remember
I
I
know
don't
that
think I
it's a
One
watched
A
fun
it.
and then
movie.
one A is Almost Famous.
Oh,
Almost Famous. Oh yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Mine is it's Princess Bride, but I think it's also
Oh,
Oh
nostalgic.
Princess
my God,
Bride's
I love that
fantastic.
Princess
Yeah.
It's
Bride.
like it's my type of like dry humor, man. It's so good.
Oh, that's
I
great.
It's
love
so
Robin Hood
good.
Men in Tights.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
Did you say Abe Lincoln? No, I say Hey Blinken.
We'll
I use
fox
that.
him.
These kids don't know these things, and I'll
They
say,
Uh,
like,
don't.
I look at my nieces and nephew, and I'm like, it puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose again. When they don't do
Yeah,
something I want them to do, and I'm like, do it now. It
Robin Hood
just
Men in Tights is that's one of the funniest movies ever
that's
made,
it
so.
easily.
is. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Do you probably watch so many films? You're just probably like
Typically, I
a
try to
wealth
watch
of
at least.
knowledge.
I try to watch one a day, pretty much at least.
Wow.
Oh
If
wow. Yeah.
if not one, then at least one or two episodes of a show. It's typically
Right.
what I do. Yeah,
I
no
rewatch
matter
some of
what.
my favorite shows over and over again sometimes.
It's true.
Which are what are your
Well,
favorite
they're
shows?
K-dramas, okay. I mean,
Oh, okay, so I
I
won't know
figured.
them.
well, you won't know. I'm trying to think of what I really haven't watched any. Have you watched Love Island?
I've watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
I've never really watched it, but there's a show in Korea called Inferno, Singles
Oh,
Inferno. It's like the same, but
same.
Same
honestly,
thing.
Singles Inferno is just really good looking people, and they don't. There's not a lot of romantic stuff. They're just
And they
like, I'm
cook a
really
lot
good
together,
looking.
and it's
Yeah, they cook a
like
lot. They're on
really
this
cool
island.
shots of like the food, and it's
Yeah,
just
here's
like
the
yeah,
food
okay,
shot, and you cook your kimchi or cook your like rice
yeah.
here, and it's just a bunch of random stuff. They have you watched Love on a Spectrum?
No, but
Those are
I've
good. You should
seen
watch
I've
those.
seen the trailer
Yeah.
for it. So you like
Um,
mostly you like a lot of reality stuff.
those are the ones I've watched recently that is in America.
Okay.
Oh,
I
so you really
deal
don't see anything outside of reality in American shows?
I don't anymore. I
Huh.
try to watch them, and sometimes they're
Okay.
just like too predictable. I need
All right.
something that.
I'll have a good list for you then. I'll
Okay,
Okay.
give you
good.
some stuff that you'll like.
I
I like
have
she's
a
watched Brooklyn
guy.
Nine-Nine. I think she would like Brooklyn
Oh,
Nine-Nine
that's
if she could
funny.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
give her
Oh,
time.
Brooklyn
The
Nine-Nine's funny.
Office. Come on, I
Yeah.
like The
Oh, okay.
Office and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
that. Like the older.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
Office is great.
I've got a few. Do you like, as we call them, K traumas? Like they'll traumatize you for the rest of your life because you'll be so sad and cry. Are you a
There's one called
crier?
Mr. Sunshine that will absolutely rip your
Don't
heart
don't
out.
put him on Mr. Sunshine. Don't do that to him.
It's
If something is emotional, yeah, I cry when I watch stuff, sure.
Okay.
Nothing hits me harder than like a really poignant movie.
Oh my gosh, you need to watch When Life Gives You Tangerines.
When life gives you tangerines. Okay.
Yeah, it stab you right in the heart,
like
and then I have one that's a school related one that is more of a drama thriller probably. I don't know what the category is, but it's the
Okay.
actor in that just played in a movie in Korea and he just won a bunch of awards. It was like
Okay.
he's fantastic.
Okay.
Someone who just shows emotions,
wait, what is
crying and
it? What's this?
screaming. The week I almost said a bad word because I almost said that wrong. Weak class hero.
Well, word would have been there.
Week Hero Class, and there's 2 seasons of it, but I just watched the first one's really good. I've got a list of things that you need to watch. I've got it here,
Okay.
but
I'm looking forward to it.
The OG Goblin,
Oh, Goblin. You have to watch Goblin.
they just had a
Like,
10-year anniversary show actually, so I gotta watch that. I got my mom
Okay.
into this, and she's watches it with me all the time now. She's like, "Okay, what we
Okay.
watch another episode?
All right.
This will blow your mind."
Okay. Sounds like it.
you'll bawl like
And
a
I will.
baby. If you
He's
watch
so
Goblin, you're gonna
excited.
cry like a baby.
I know
Like
you
a
really.
baby.
We call them K traumas, Korean trauma.
Hey,
Like they'll
trauma.
traumatize
Okay.
you, yeah. Because some of these are kind of either. I love the romantic comedies too. There's the
Mm.
ones that are romantic, like this girl who is like a homeless person, and the CEO of a company finds her, and somehow they have these happenings, and they meet each
Huh.
other, and he falls in love, and then they
It's
always have
nice.
like a mid time where they have to separate for some reason, and they get back together, or someone dies, or gets hit by a
And
truck.
that's a rom-com. Somebody tying it.
Yeah, yeah, they happen.
And oh
They
yeah, that's
The
the K
biggest
trauma
villain
part.
in
That's
a
the
K drama, someone posted this on TikTok for a while, and the biggest villain in a K drama is not a person, it's a truck.
that is
Oh,
true.
Because
okay.
they have a lot of scenes where people are walking across the street,
Getting hit
oh,
by
and then like,
trucks.
bam, kills them,
Oh wow.
dead.
Oh geez. Okay.
So
Well,
he's
you're
super
preparing me.
excited.
You're preparing me.
I just could explain these shows to you, and you'll probably be
But
Yeah.
more
like
excited about
if you
it
like
than
more
the actual show.
actiony ones that have like a little drama, a little comedy, like
I've got a few of those down.
ooh, they have all of it though.
True Beauty's a good one. That was
Extraordinary
during
Attorney
COVID.
Woo.
Attorney Woo.
Yeah,
It's about an attorney who is the first autistic attorney.
and
And it
Korea.
goes through
Oh,
her story of being actress is great in that, and they're actually making a season 2 right now. But it's really great. I
that
have
sounds
some
really good.
shows that I fall asleep to at night, and
Yeah.
that's one of my repeats that I'll have
Got it.
background noise for. And so I'll have a few shows that
Hmm.
I'll fall asleep to. So it's pretty cool. Do you ever do you like noise when you sleep, or do you have like a fan on,
Yeah.
or you just like
I have white noise always.
oh
Yep.
yep, I can't sleep. I have a fan going, I have TV
Yeah.
going, I have a
Yeah.
light in the background.
Megan
I
listens to
have to have the white.
mantras. To
Oh, do you?
mantras. She went with me my
This is
sister's
great.
wedding that was like has that been 2 years now? Like a
Oh
year?
yeah, good Lord,
But
it's
she
been
was
two
at the
years.
Airbnb with all of us and we were sharing a room and I just hear this lady who's like it's a
Everything's
quiet
okay.
whisper. Yeah.
You're fine.
If you put your
Everything's going
mind
your way in
to it,
life.
you can do it.
If you can dream it,
And
you
I'm
can
just
do
like
it.
wide awake. Like, how do people do this? How
And I
do
did it
people
in
do
Nashville though
this?
too. You slept in the separate room from me and me and Rachel, and she's like,
Thank
I can hear your
God.
stuff.
Yeah. The same lady. She's just like, anything you want to do.
Are they your own recordings or somebody else saying them?
No,
Some
I
girl on
almost thought about
YouTube.
making some and just like
Oh,
everything's gonna be fine.
I don't
You're
know if
There you
okay.
people
go.
could get past our accent though, and that
I
kind of
know.
stuff. Like,
Hey
it's gotta be
everybody, my name's
relaxing.
Megan. No.
Yeah. Like, welcome
Yeehaw.
to Dolly
Yeah, no,
Parton's.
I'm a white no. I have to have white noise on always when I'm
It's
sleeping.
it's very yeah, I have to have
Very
something.
relaxing.
I
I wonder
think
if it's
too much.
because I hear it all day that I can't hear it at night. Because we have those noise machines, so you can't like hear clients like outside the
Oh
office.
yeah, right.
So I
Outside the
wonder if it's
office.
just like
Yeah,
for me, like at home, that's just like too much
yeah.
like
Yeah,
stress, maybe.
that makes
Yeah.
sense because
I
it's
never
like
really
you're
thought about
hearing
it.
it all day long. Yeah.
Hmm.
Just
That is
little
interesting.
white noise is fun.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm,
Next
yeah.
time, Sarah, we snuggle together when we travel somewhere.
I'll sleep on the couch. I'll
I'll
sleep on
make
the
a space.
floor. Like, get some
I'm gonna
headphones.
kick your boyfriend
Bring
out,
some
and Richie can go
earbuds.
somewhere else to sleep.
Oh,
But it's me and Sarah snuggling.
no, I'm
So,
good. I'm good.
I'm actually not a snuggler though, so I'd be like, "Ooh, don't touch me!
That is true.
Don't touch me!"
She's like, I
Um,
went to her, it was your uncle's
mm,
funeral, right?
yeah, Uncle's
No
funeral.
hug.
Yeah,
She wanted a fist bump. No
I was
hug or
like,
nothing.
I'm so awkward at funerals. I'm like, fist bump. Everything's fine. Everything. I don't want to cry. I'm not gonna cry. Everything's fine. I'm so awkward at a funeral. I don't know what to do. Like, I know it's sad, but I don't like seeing other people unhappy or sad. I want to make them feel
Even though you're
better.
supposed to, you're able to be sad in that moment. That is your moment to be sad.
I'll cry about it later by
And you've got
myself
to
in my
help
room in the
others.
corner.
There's some therapy right there.
I
There it
know.
is.
Right there.
He's watching it happen in real time.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen therapy as a third person? That's oh god. Well, I feel like we've taken more than
Yeah,
time than
way
we
too
probably meant
much,
to.
bro.
Oh,
But
it was a lot of
yeah,
fun.
no,
Thanks
we
for
had
having me.
I had a great time talking to you. I'm sure Megan did
Yeah,
too.
me too.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. I just feel like we vibed. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
crazy. I'm always crazy. I
yeah,
just like people you can
absolutely.
just vibe with and then just play
Yeah,
off each
me
Yeah.
other,
too.
and
Me too. It was a lot of fun. It
it's
was,
just fun.
It was nonstop too. Not a single. Yeah, it
Even
was
when my
I'm
power went
honestly
out, it
panicking
just
the
Flow,
kept
whole time.
going.
Like, what if there's
Kept
awkward
going.
silence? What do I do?
flowed straight through like
Yep.
nonstop. It's been great.
Hey, anytime you want like a full day marathon interview, just let us know. We could probably keep you entertained the whole day. The whole day.
Anytime you're feeling bored or something, just come talk to us. Me and Sarah will plan on filming like on a Friday night or something. Like, hey, we're gonna start filming at 6 o'clock. I'll meet you on Zoom.
Yeah.
For the first hour, we're just like, oh my God, did you see that? No, I didn't. We talk for like an hour and then we start filming. I'm like, why don't I have enough time to film for it? I don't know
Yeah.
why. Because she lives like 45 minutes
Yeah.
west of me, so we usually just Zoom anymore because it's easier.
Okay.
Full-time job. She's, working hard lady.
How did you meet? Did you tell me that? I don't know if you told me that.
We
Uh,
met through a friend, a mutual friend's like, hey, you like
Mutual friend.
K-pop? And I'm
from
like, yeah, I
my
like
from my
K-pop.
Ah, that's right.
sorority
Yeah.
in
Yeah. Yeah.
college, and then yeah,
That's
and
right.
it was just
Yep.
ended up.
Yeah, Sarah,
Which I guess we made friends as I was still living in Korea. It was
yeah,
like
you
online.
were
Yeah.
posting a lot of content on TikTok at that time, and I was like, wow, this girl's living the life in Korea, having a great time teaching
It was
school.
peak COVID. I never got to take off my
Oh yeah,
mask
she did it during
until
COVID. That
as I was leaving.
sucked.
Yeah.
COVID just really
They
just
didn't lift their mask mandate completely until 2023.
Oh
So
wow.
we were in it
Really?
the whole time. Yeah.
they were yeah. Sarah
Whoa.
had to. Sarah's supposed to be going back, aren't you, Sarah? Well, maybe.
I
Now it's
think we're going to
China.
China instead of Korea, yeah. Wherever the points card lets us go
The
is where we're
points.
going. Wherever the points allow us to fly in that month.
Hmm.
But yeah, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Well, now that I'm
Okay.
sweaty and hot from laughing, this is time to end the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thank you for joining.
We
I'm just so sorry. We're so chaotic.
we
But
normally do close out
Sorry
the
for.
same way we started.
Oh, you want to do that
So
again?
yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you ready this time?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. I was Megan.
And I'm Sarah.
I'm Gregory.
And this was
K2K!
K2K!
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, you did
Bye.
Made it
perfect.
this far. You're a champion. Thank you for
Yes.
joining us. You guys are amazing.
Thanks.